than 40k, hundreds of events, and constant updates. Skip the learning curve of Warhammer and join the pros. Art of War is led by multiple world champions with decades of success. We teach clinics, stream games, and inspire you to succeed at your favorite hobby. Join our global community of gamers just like you.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Art of War stream match. This time, it's a super exciting game between the Necrons, all new and updated, up against Chaos, a brand new codex, and we've only seen it once before with Mark trying out the Emperor's Children. This time, we have a very different word bearers list.
We had one on stream for our War Room members. Me with my word bearers against
That's
Nick's,
right.
Against Nick's Drukhari.
The Drukhari. So
But
this is
I'm
take
back,
two then.
Ready to rock. I got my word bearers again. My first army ever. So glad to be able to put them back on the table. I got quite an eclectic bunch.
Yeah, I'm very excited. We put out a ton of content about the Chaos Space Marine Codex. There was a 5-hour review on YouTube. If you want to check it out, Nick and Jack went through every single rule in the book and in great detail. So go back and check that out. And then in the War Room, there's been a lot of updates on Chaos and where lists are heading. And last night, there was a Chaos Clinic, right, Jack?
There was. So if you come from that Chaos Clinic, I'm sure you know the direction I'm going with the list.
Yep. And if you haven't checked that out, head on to the description below, click on theartofwar40k.com/learn more, and that'll give you all the details on the War Room and the awesome content we put in there, like all these new Chaos videos.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're going to be having quite a few in the future. They're an exciting book. They're very unique, and I'm looking forward to playing with them. Well,
before we jump into our lists, let's talk about the wonderful terrain that we're playing on. So John painted out this lovely terrain. It is a combination of Forge Lord terrain for WTC, and they are partnered with our terrain sponsor, Big Bear 3D. So you want to check them out. They have a awesome selection of, WTC has 8 different tables per kind of map, and you get enough terrain to do any of the tables. Yep. It's a huge pack.
Speaking of Big Bear 3D, they just put out the Jack Harpster Champions table.
They did indeed.
Very excited. I looked longingly with envy at the Richard Siegler table, at the Mark Perry table, at the John Lennon table. Now I have one of my own. It's designed with the away games format, and it is very modular, so you can pick, I want this particular piece of dense cover, I want this particular piece of ruin, I want this. Design your perfect table, and it just comes right to you, and it is just an away games table, very similar to GW as well. The GW open style format, and you can just put those games right on your table right there. So that would be from Big Bear 3D. Put my name in.
Definitely. So if you want to check that out, head over to the description below. Big Bear 3D is down there, along with our other wonderful sponsors, which you can check out: Table War, The Army Painter, 3D6 Wargaming, and Misty Mountain Gaming as well.
Can't forget Warpfire.
And I was going to get to it. We've got these brand new jerseys. There's been a lot of positive comments about them. They are from Warpfire Minis. They are sponsoring them, and they are an amazing, amazing store. They have a full stock of Games Workshop products, so whatever you want, they are restocking everything as they go. So they have an entire line, and they also ship next day. So if you need stuff fast, like we usually do, they are awesome at that.
And I know we just go, oh, we need XYZ models for this stream next week, and let's go to Warpfire.
Yeah, we need Zagstruck, though, blah, blah, blah.
Who even knows?
So they happen to have all the not Forge World, but resin stuff as well. So check them out. And then on top of that, they have an awesome trade-in program. So if you have any old miniatures, you have a beat-up old-looking army that you want to update, go ahead and email Warpfire. They'll give you a quote for what it's worth, in-store credit, and then you ship it off to them, and you get tons of new in-box stuff for the new army you want to build or the one you want to refurbish.
And if you think your army is too terrible looking to send to them, you're embarrassed or whatever.
Nick has sent a lot of models to them, and I've been the person who's done the dealing with them. So some of those Space Marine bikers, those old ones,
not kept.
Warpfire found a purpose for them.
Yeah, which is great because they were my bikers, and Nick Warpfired them.
That's how affected the program.
I know you knew that, and you brought it up just to spite me. I know that.
I do like teasing you,
Nick
Jack.
just thought they were his, and he was like, let's warp fire these. I'm like, Nick, do you still have my bikers? And he's like, what are you talking about?
That's how good the value is, though.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump into these lists here. Tell us about the word bearers.
All right, so word bearers, if you don't know their trait, is they just reroll hits in combat. If they charge, were charged, or heroic to that turn. Very powerful trait, because there's a lot of units in Chaos Space Marines that aren't core and don't get access to rerolls to hit of any kind. Big deal. And then also, 5 of Feel No Pain against mortal wounds. Very strong. I also have a secondary that I've taken, Exalt the Dark Gods, where I do an action near the center of the board. It completes at the end of the turn if it's an icon unit, so I have a lot of little icon units scattered around. If you're wondering, my possessed have an icon, but no mark. That's why. So they can do an arc, so they can do that action, complete it same turn. Or if you are a Master of Possession or Dark Apostle, don't have a Dark Apostle in this list, but I do have 2 Masters of Possessions, you complete it same turn. If you do it once, it's 2 points. Do it twice, it's 5. 3 times, it's 9. 4 times, it's the clean 15.
The clean 15.
Clean
Love
15. In addition, there's several warlord traits and relics I've taken that I'll go over when I go over my list. And otherwise, that's word bearers for you, baby. They have some good stratagems that we'll go over as the game progresses.
Yeah. Do you want to jump into the specifics?
Absolutely. So I have a Lord Discordant here. This guy is a murder machine.
Don't want any of him.
You do not want any of him. He is marked with Slaanesh, so he always fights first. And he has the Intoxicating Elixir, as well as, I believe, Flames of Spite is the name of the warlord trait. The warlord trait means that he rerolls all wound rolls in combat, and word bearers rerolls all hits, so he rerolls hits and wounds, very strong. And he has a bazillion attacks. And anytime he makes an attack, range or melee, 6 is to wound or a mortal wound.
Right.
The Intoxicating Elixir is once per battle at the start of the fight phase. I can pop he swigs it. He takes a nice...
It's intoxicating.
It is intoxicating. He gets plus D3 attacks, but critically can't lose more than 3 wounds that fight phase.
All right.
Very powerful. All right, then next up I have a Master of Possessions. Warlord trait for Master of the Union. Pick a Demonkin unit, which I have quite a few. They get +1 strength and +1 AP to their attacks for the remainder of that turn. And he has the Baleful Icon, which is a 6-inch aura of all word bearers, infantry, and range. You cannot reroll hits, wounds, or damage against in close combat. Very good, especially since you're going to be having a lot of reroll to wound.
I do love reroll wounds.
Well, you don't get it. You don't get it, Siegs. You don't have it. Then my main man over here has the, forget the Liber Hereticus, I believe, is the one. Lets you cast an extra power, but more importantly, extends the range of his powers by 6 inches.
Okay.
So Cursed Earth is going to be a 12-inch range. Warp Marked, I believe, is a 24, where I pick one of your units and all my Demonkin get +1 to wound against it.
Okay.
He is pretty baller, but he also has Demonic Whispers. Anytime he does an action, casts a power, or chants a prayer, which he can't do, but the Dark Apostle can take it, I roll a die. If it's over the current turn number, I gain a CP. So I start at 0, but I will gain multiple every turn. Very nice. All right, next up, I have 3 units of Possessed, each with an icon, so they can do the action in the center of the board. They're just solid units. I like them a lot. Then I have Master of Executions. No upgrades on him because he rerolls hits. He's going to hit pretty hard in combat. He's a cheap little 65-point character that heroics and just bonks
Just shenanigans.
Just shenanigans. Love shenanigans. I have a unit of Accursed Cultists over there. Just 5 little boys, 5 mutants, and 3 Torments. It's the big boys. They regen models when you kill them. So once in their command phase, I regen either 1 big boy or 3 little guys for free. Just
Reanimation?
Just reanimation. It's the battle of the reanimations. So they are the little guys don't count for morale. So they're largely fearless, and they have a 6-up Feel No Pain, as well as decent combat. So I think they're actually a very worthwhile upgrade over regular cultists. I have 2 squads of Legionaries, one of which has an icon, the other which has a Baleful Tome, or a Balefire Tome. So they know Prescience, so they can give out +1 to hit.
Nice.
Very solid. I have 1 Venomcrawler who has a 6-inch aura of 9-inch aura, sorry, of +1 to cast.
Oh yeah.
Which is very strong, as well as a couple guns, a little scuttly combat, and he rerolls hits in combat because word bearers. Then I have 2 squads of Warp Talons, hit very hard with the reroll hits and wounds, because they're not core, they don't get any other way, so they just have the reroll
They're not
wounds.
core?
They're not core.
Okay.
They're not core. Demonkin are just not core.
Gotcha. But they get these other buffs.
But they get all these other buffs. None of my buffs rely on core right now, which is a very good place to be with with this army. Heavy support, I have a Maulerfiend. It's very hard in combat, is annoyingly difficult to kill, especially with access to -1 damage, and then reroll hits and exploding hits first off of Let the Galaxy Burn.
Yeah, you started saying how many attacks it had, and I lost count.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. It's a lot.
It's all of them.
He hits crazy hard in combat. And then I have a unit of 3 Obliterators. And I do have...
Nick's favorite unit.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I do have Pact of Flesh, so I can resurrect a model out of any of these units every turn. It goes off on a 5, but I can get +2 to cast it if I feel like it. So +3 to cast, I can make it go off automatically. So that's pretty fun.
All right, well, heading over to the Necrons here, I am running a custom Dynasty, Eternal Conquerors with Relentlessly Expansionist. So that 6-inch pregame move, OBSEC on my units. It's led by the Silent King here. He is in the Zerakin Supreme Command. And then in the other detachments, I have a Chronomancer. He's going to have the Veil of Darkness to be able to teleport a core unit. And then I have the Technomancer. He can help heal units and reanimate models as needed. I've got 1 unit of Immortals in the Patrol. And then in the Outrider, I have several fast attacks, 3 Tombblade units, which I'm really liking with the secondary options Necrons have. And I've got a unit of Wraiths in there as just a little more durable than Scarabs and doesn't give up automatically no prisoner points. Jack didn't even take it here because I only give up 84.
Not about that.
I could give up more if I reanimate, but you know, that's a risk. It's not the auto 15 that some Necron lists give up.
Exactly.
And that's because I'm running 2 Ctan here. I am running a double Transcendent Ctan. I am trying out how good these are. I think for 230, they're pretty reasonably priced. The powers are quite decent, and you know, it's actually pretty easy to protect them in the early game, and then they can come out, and if they die in the late game, it's perfectly fine. They're an answer to shooting armies that want to try and just blow away Necrons, which they can struggle against.
Yeah, they're very annoying to deal with. I anticipate they're going to be the biggest roadblock,
Hopefully.
biggest bump in the road.
Then I've got 2 units of 5 Skorpekh Destroyers. These are the classic melee units.
That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah. So these 2 Skorpekh Destroyers are my main counter assault here. And then I'm also trying out another option here, which is the Doom Size. This is the Necron flyer that has the gun, you know, the actual good anti-tank gun that Necrons have, because it's flat 3 plus D3 damage, just 3 shots, strength 12, AP4. Nice profile and 36-inch range. Then they got some smaller Tesla shots. So trying to add a little bit extra firepower to help out the Silent King downrange. So we'll see, because they're core now, they get 4 rerolls to hit from the Silent King. They get +1 to hit, +1 to move, which is relevant for them. But you know,
I mean, you gotta go 51 inches.
They're on Relentless March. So we'll see how they end up doing here. They don't have great defense, but you know, they are good shooting, in my opinion. So we're trying out, and that's the list. We'll go with your secondaries first.
All right, my secondaries are Exalt the Dark Gods. That's that secondary I talked about where you have to do actions in the center. And I took Warp Ritual, where I have to do psychic actions in the center of the board. Weird.
Do you want to be in the center of the board?
I'm going to be in the center of the board, my man. And then finally, I took Long War, which incentivizes me to take objectives back from you and kill your units when they're on objectives. And I think that's a solid suite of secondaries, where you just walk to the center and you do your game plan, and your opponent has to try and stop you from getting your 15s.
Gotcha. And heading over to my secondaries, so first one, Treasures the Aeon, lets my opponent pick 3 objectives outside their deployment zone.
Oh, okay.
So you could definitely pick that one over there.
I'm not going to. It's going to be these 3.
Yes, naturally.
Yes. So
it's very good on 5 objective missions. If I hold 2 of them at the end of my turn, I get 3 points. If I only hold 1, I get 1 point. But if I hold all 3, it's 5.
So
tasty 5.
So
Ancient Machineries, which is an action I can do, and when it goes off on an objective, I get 4 points, and that any core or canoptic unit can do it. And if I'm OBSEC, which my units are, I can go ahead and finish that at the end of my turn.
Do you have to control the objective?
To start it, yes.
Okay. And you can do it, so you can do it on any objective in the center?
Anyone that's not in my deployment zone, so I could do it in yours as well.
I mean, that'd be a flex.
Yeah.
And then once you've done it, then that objective can't be done again?
Cannot be done again.
And you get how many? You get 5 points?
4.
4
for each.
4 for each.
So looking usually at a 12 on this.
Yeah.
And then the last one is Code of Combat. This is where the Silent King can help finish off units and try and rack up those points.
You think you're killing me, Sings? You think you're killing me?
I mean, if I don't kill any models, it's kind of bad. Silent King is the main killer in these lists.
That's true. Well, we'll see how much he can get done. Huh?
I'm excited. I just like picking Code of Combat because it's so fun. When the
is.
Silent King just goes
the
buck wild.
Silent King shoots in 3 directions, and they're like, that's a 9 on Code of Combat, and then charges, kill something, and you're like, damn, I got 13 in 1 turn.
Yep, and a CP if it's a character. So, you know, I just love the Silent King so much. He's my man.
He is the man.
All right, let's go ahead. What are you feeling first or second? Do you think
I
chaos
always like first. It just gives you tempo.
Gives you tempo for chaos? Okay, I can agree with that.
What about you? I think with your pregame move, you also like going first?
I like going first, just flexing on the mission.
Well, don't worry, buddy.
All right.
You will not.
Jack will end up going first here. Good luck, have fun.
Good luck. Would you like to pregame move at me?
I will pregame move just into a little, nice little nook here with these wraiths. They're just going to get behind the craters. Shot up.
Coward.
Yeah.
You don't want to get shot, huh?
And then we'll go ahead and pregame the Skorpeks a little. I guess you don't have... What's the Obliterators 24 and 5-inch move?
5-inch move, 24-inch range.
So I'll just make sure I'm outside of 29, which I am.
Yep, can't see you outside of that.
Yep, and then over here, if you step out, I just don't want you shooting back that way.
Yeah, I might think about it.
All right.
I can shoot you with the Venomcrawler. Not sure how much you mind about that.
I'll tuck in the first unit, and then the second unit, and then the third one.
All right. Good morning, boys. How we doing today?
We're doing great, Charlie.
We got a couple super chats we need to take care of real quick while you guys are getting your pregame moves done. We are going to start off. We have a $5 super chat from Jeremy Knox. He says he is hype to see the double Ctan list.
I am hype as well.
See it. We also have a $5 super chat from the Green Blood Crusade. He says he has a couple questions for you guys. I guess specifically for Jack. He says 2 questions. Warp Talons over Raptors just for this list in general, and did Jack forget the Dire Avengers again?
Well, it's good to know that more people are watching our Fix My List series. That's the takeaway there. And
I was watching it too.
I know. Seek's made fun of me as well. Anyway, Warp Talons I think are very good. They're a very fast combat unit, and Raptors really aren't. They just aren't. You can give them rerolls. I mean, Harken gives them rerolls hit and wound, and even there, they're strength 4 AP 1.
It's not awesome.
No, it's not particularly awesome, especially in Armor of Contempt land. I don't love them that much. They are fast units that can run around and do things, and in Black Legion there are various ways to make them obsec, same as in Night Lords, but I really like, especially in Black Legion and Word Bearers, who just have ways to give them bonuses to hit. Black Legion give them +1 to hit, Word Bearers give them rerolls. I really like the Warp Talons.
All right, excellent. Also, thanks so much, Jeremy. Appreciate your support, and I'm also excited to try out the double Ctan. So I'm trying out a couple different things here, the Ctan and the Flyers, and just see how they work and function with this type of list. Because I still love the Silent King, don't really want to drop him. So we'll see if he can build around stuff that, especially the Ctan, which he doesn't really interact with.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, well, I don't have any pregame moves or nonsense like that. I go up to my Hot 1.
Hot. And you're going to start an action here.
I'm going to start an action, and I'm going to Bombs a Drop. So we're just going to get just across the halfway line, and boop, drop one right there. So the following turn, we can start trying to drop them up in midboard, things such and stuff.
Jack thinks these Marines are going to survive.
I would like it to. We're going to advance the Obliterators because, I guess he's giving +1 to hit to the Maulerfiend. He gives +1 to hit in combat to a thing.
I'm not going to hit you turn 1.
Shocking, really.
Yeah.
The Oblits can't see anything, so they're going to advance.
Yep, makes total sense to me.
They got a 1.
It's a fat 1.
That is not the number I would have wanted. They're right up against the wall, but that is okay, because that means I can touch this wall, see through, and shoot basically into anything that you have on your side of the board.
Since it's the top round 1, Richard, can you go over your protocols?
Yeah, so my army-wide protocol is +1 movement, +1 strength, and my turn is going to be +1 movement.
So we're just moving some possessed up. These guys are going to start the action within 6 inches of the center of the board. Because they move 9, so they can do it turn 1. That's why I really like having possessed with the icon, because they're almost always the ones who do it turn 1. So they're going to be standing in terrain.
And they are one of the units that gets to finish it because they have an icon.
Because they have an icon. I have to be wholly within 6 inches of the center, and I am, and we're good. So they're starting it, they will complete it, and I will add 1 to my tally. Master of Possessions with the book, bookity book, is bookity book in it. And that's going to be this boy. I'm going to come up to here. And we're just going to try and keep him safe, protect the man. And this guy has to, he'll have to advance an inch in order to get into the center. We're going to just start advancing a whole bunch of possessed and nonsense. Hot and spicy.
This is another 5-man unit of possessed.
Another 5. bat-possessed models just rocking them with their way into the center of the board.
Are you leaving a gap for the character to fit in there?
Yeah, I will be leaving a gap for the character to get within 6 of the center. They got that much movement.
Yep.
Right, these models so top heavy. So there's a gap for character to get in, then the last squad of possessed will close the door, so you can't like try and do any character sniping shit.
I don't have anything that's fast enough. Well, I guess I have
character.
flyers.
Got it. They're going 11 right into that spot. A little hidey hole. You can attempt to stop my warp ritual if you feel like it, Siegs.
Yep.
You probably will attempt to.
I will attempt. However, you do have a strat if you fail it, which it goes off on a 4 or a 5?
It goes off on a 4, I think.
Okay. So,
Interrogation, I think, goes off on a 3.
yeah, if Jack ends up failing it, you have a stratagem with word bearers where you get to auto pass and it cannot be denied, right?
That is correct.
Yeah. So
Very strong.
Jack actually doesn't mind failing powers, especially the important ones. It's kind of like Old Thousand Sons in 8th edition.
Definitely not the important ones. Wouldn't catch me failing powers, that's a fact. All right, so this jabroni. The question is, roll me up in advance for my Accursed Cultists, my man.
5?
So 11. So they're going to just tuck clean in here. If you want to shoot them with your planes, you totally can.
I'm coming to get ya.
Anything else is unlikely to kill them, and even one plane probably doesn't get them. So we're just going to sit like that.
It's 10 shots at Tesla, and then 3 shots at the flat 3 plus D3.
If you want to get line of sight, it doesn't seem likely that you will reroll hits.
Oh, no. I would have to send them over into that direction, but they'll hit on 2s.
Seems good. Seems solid. All right, these Warp Talons are going to just come up behind the wall. They're still going to be within range of Cursed Earth on everybody, so they're going to be very, very annoying to deal with, especially since I can res a model out of the unit. So if you kill one, I'm like, oh, sweet, thanks for the free distance you just gave me right there.
Can you heal more than 1?
I can heal D3 wounds to a model, and then if a guy's dead, guy
But
pops
not
back to
D3
life.
models, or
Just one.
if I really go into a squad.
If you really
won't.
light a squad up, then no.
Okay.
Although Warp Talons do hit fairly hard, so, you've been warned.
I imagine everything hits hard. I mean, this is chaos. You want to advance on that?
Yeah,
guy?
just roll me an advance up.
A 1.
Okay, so he doesn't really get that far. He gets to about there-ish. He's, he's a cheeky little fella. He'll be in range of...
12 inches, easy.
Yeah, 12 inches. It's off him, so, yeah.
No, you got it.
He super got it.
Is it models in the unit or just a unit?
It's a unit within
Yeah,
range.
okay. So you easily have them as well.
This guy's going to move Scoodly Dude up to here. I don't really want to move further than that, to be honest. If you do commit a plane at him, I can turn some of that damage on the main gun to 0. So if you do try and fly over, you're very unlikely to actually kill me. And then guess what? I will hit you back.
He can charge flyers?
No, but the rest of my army will hopefully do something, have something to say about you.
Gotcha. Well, you don't have the rest of an army. It's just the Disco Lord.
That's just him. Unfortunately, this one still needs to be glued to his base because we just got him, but we'll get there. He's going to go there. He will shoot at a flyer. Probably won't do anything, but we'll see.
Okay.
And then these boys are going to step up, and I think they're just going to. I mean, honestly, you don't have very many long-range fire shots. Can you roll me up in advance?
Yeah. I tried.
I know.
1.
Okay, so they're not going very far. We're going to try and stay out of the Silent King's range, or line of sight. What's his range?
36 and 24.
You know what? I don't care, bruh. Come at me.
I mean, is that just 5 basic dudes?
There's 5 basic dudes with a psychic power.
I mean, there's very unlikely that I try and kill the 5 guys all the way in your backfield.
Yeah, in cover with armor of contempt.
Maybe the planes go back there, but...
If they do, I think that's totally fine. I'll shoot backwards. I'll hit you backwards. It's going to be okay. We're going to roll up Prescience on my the only thing that's firing shots this turn.
Okay.
Everything else rerolls hits, so I'm not particularly worried about it. So
that squad's out of range. So.
It's out of range. They get +1 to cast, and they got it. So my Spiderbot, my Venomcrawler is going to have +1 to hit right now. All right. Other powers. We're going to do Warp Ritual. Yes, sir. That's going to go on an 8. Would you care to try and stop that, my man?
What is his other power? Can he cast other powers?
He can for 1 CP.
For 1
he is
CP.
Mark of Tzeentch.
What is his other power?
Heal
I assume
a dude,
this is the only guy in
heal a
range.
dude, or pick a guy within, heal a dude or give +1 strength or toughness.
Okay, so those aren't as important this turn, so I'll just try and go ahead and deny it. You rolled an 8, so I need a 9 plus.
Yep.
I I do get it on a
You
9.
got it? All right, that's fine.
That's the only normal deny he has. He's out of Xeric in range.
We're going to go with Cursed Earth.
Okay.
Off the other guy. That goes off because +1.
Yep. I was out of range. I would try and deny that, but Jack put himself out of range for my denies.
And he Warp marked is out of range. Oh, I get a die on I get a command point on a 2+. I don't. We're going to cast Smite into the air. Goes off. Got my command point. We can stop casting now.
You can just cast Smite without having a target?
Yeah, Eldred always used to do that. Remember, to get the +1 to cast?
I don't remember that.
No.
You can just cast Smite without...
Yeah, without a power.
Interesting.
Yeah, without a target, you can just smite the air.
Okay.
All right, we're going to have my Spiderbot shoot at your plane, the only thing it can see.
Yep. -1, +1.
+1, so hitting on 3s. No exploding hits yet, because I haven't moved. The new Let the Galaxy Burn doctrines is turn 1. I get exploding hits on heavy, rapid fire, and grenade weapons. Exploding 6
This isn't heavy?
This is assault.
Assault.
Then turn 2, I get it on assault, rapid fire, and pistol. And then I can either stay in that one to turn 3, or switch over to melee, assault, and pistol.
So it stays assault.
It stays assault. So turn 2 on, I'll have exploding 6s
Okay,
to hit.
so assault weapons are quite useful.
Yep. So 3s to hit. No exploding 6s. That would have been dope.
6 on these flyers.
Strength 6, so 4s. 3.
Okay.
AP2.
AP2. So I'm going to go from a 3-up to a 5-up, and I fail one of those.
That's going to be 2 damage.
Okay.
That's it.
It's at 10 wounds, which will go to 11 with living metal.
Yep.
And it was this one?
It's that one, yes.
Okay.
I don't think I could have drawn a bead to the other one. So I'm going to go to a 2 on my, what am I trying to say? I'm going to go to a 2 on my Exalt the Dark Gods. I'm going to go to a nothing on Warp Ritual, because Richard is mean. And Long War, I have not done anything yet. So over to you.
And which one is that? That's the killing, and if I on an objective and you take control of it?
Yep. It's the one reason why going first is not good necessarily, but if you go second, Long War is a very easy score. Usually.
Gotcha. Fair enough. All right. So I go up to 7. You gain a command point.
Heck yeah, we're all the way up to 3, winning already.
Okie doke. So I will give the flyers +1 to hit each. And where do they want to go? So there's 8 cultists in this unit?
Yes, there's 8, and 3 of them have 3 wounds, and they have a 6-up armor, 6-up feel no pain.
6-up armor, 6-up feel no pain. So I can make these guys move 16 to touch that objective, but they will get annihilated by some Warp Talons or the Disco Lord the next turn. But I do really want to get rid of these guys. So I'll probably do that. I will probably touch over here and touch on this side because I want the Obliterators to walk that way instead of onto the center. I'm probably going to have to trade a Tomb Blade unit onto this center objective just to get the action done there because Jack is about to put his whole army right here. And
that does sound like something I would do.
Make it very difficult for me to do anything about that. And I can't hit him with counter assault. You don't have advance and charge,
Correct.
but you move 12 or 13 on these guys?
12.
12. So they move 12. I am in a ruin now, so with
Moving it straight.
8-inch charge.
It does look like it would be, I would need to roll an 8 to hit that, yeah.
Yep, 8-inch charge. Okay, so might be a reason to bring out the Silent King at an angle over here and then just come back a little bit with the Skorpeks.
Bring out the king!
I mean, he's got to do something. All right, so if I move the flyers, their minimum over here. They have to pass at least 20 this way, at least 20 that way. I think I'm going to go for the play of just touch the center and this one and ignore that, unfortunately. I would really like to send the flyers that way, but I think I need to stay within reroll range and do at least some damage this turn.
Crippling damage?
Not crippling damage, some damage.
Some damage.
Some amount, because if I move them the minimum, they're going to come here, and then the Silent King's going to walk out that way. And in that case, they'll get the rerolls, and I can just hopefully deal with some of the stuff on this side, and then come back the next turn that way. Ideally, I want these guys to come out and those Warp Talons to come this way. Okay. I don't want to get hit by the planes too much yet. I want to have you come up in the middle and then I fly behind. I think that's more effective for planes.
Probably, yep.
Okie doke. So we'll go ahead and move these guys. The 5-up invuln is going to go on this front unit of Skorpekh.
Sounds good to me.
I'll probably leave them where you can make like a 12-inch charge onto them and just shuffle back over this way.
So if I commit to it, it's very unlikely to work. You know Mark would do it, and he would nail it.
Mark would just do it.
You would do it too. You've done this to me before. You've hit really obscene charges.
I do love my, well, and then it's not the charge, it's what comes after. Okay.
Don't fear the charge, fear the
Back
consequences.
of the base needs to touch there, and back of his base.
Ah, you're going to get shot by Obliterators, my dude.
I mean, I'm going to get shot by them regardless because they're going to touch that ruin.
Yes, that is true.
There's no escape.
No real way around that, yeah, for sure.
So, in this case, I get to at least keep them in Silent King range. Yeah, there's no way to deal with this position quickly, and in that case, I need to go play the late game here.
Keep them kinged up, as it were.
Yep. Okay. And then he'll get healed by the Technomancer for...
Aw, it didn't do anything.
Oh, but you tried.
I did.
So 10 inches.
I've heard that's the important part. And you're going to not put the Mineers forward. Because if you put the Mineers forward...
No, I'm going to create this nice little nook over here.
Such a cute nook.
And then they're all touching the -1 to hit, just to make you a little less efficient, even though you can get easy pluses. Every little thing can matter. Okay, Skorpekh are coming up. This is the back unit, and then the front unit with the invuln is just going to shuffle back a little bit.
Okay.
And that's because I want Jack to not make an 8-inch charge into them. If they were here.
Selfish.
So it should be at least 2, if not 3 extra inches. Not from that unit.
Are you going to rain some mortals into me?
I'm going to rain some mortals. Tell me about your ways to deal with phase caps. So you got psychic powers.
I have smites, I have
Just
shooting,
smites?
and charges. Yes. Just smites.
Any targeted mortals
No,
here?
no targeted mortals.
Okay, so if I go ahead and put the Tomb Blades here, you wouldn't have enough mortals to get through them then?
Unless I
target
avoid line of sight, which currently I don't see a way I can do.
Okay, so I'm going to put the Ctan over here and then send the Tomb Blades to do the action there.
Seems good.
All right, so they're going to pop out.
I mean, I can shoot the Ctan, but that will only do so much.
Exactly, it's the case where I just don't want to lose them in a single turn.
Yeah.
All right, and we'll just tag that. Okay. And these guys, so we got the first Ctan, he'll come out over here. Second Ctan will come out in this direction. Let me just see where halfway is for the bomb. So I have to pass this, that means we'll easily get shot next turn, although you're going to hit me with a charge anyway. All right, maybe we'll try and see if we can get this guy a little closer.
You're going to Sky of Falling Stars me?
I'm going to try and Sky of Falling Stars them, and then... Do they 5 Feel No Pain?
6 up.
6 up? Okay. I still think it's worth it.
Yeah.
Whittle them down.
They don't get traits.
They don't get traits.
They don't get
Gotcha.
traits.
Yeah, I was wondering if they had that. Okay.
They're probably good enough to kill that unit in combat, though.
What?
They have a bunch of AP2 damage, too, on the main
These
guys.
guys?
Yeah.
It's
Let me read their profiles to you.
okay.
I can 1 CP, reroll charges, reroll hits
Do you
in
heroic?
combat. No.
I'm just trying to kill them.
Oh, okay.
So-
fair enough.
Just trying to kill them.
Oh, easy. Easy. You're acting like I won't roll good. Accursed Cultists. The Lily Boys have 2 attacks apiece at AP 1, damage 1, strength 4. Whatever. But the big guys have 2d3 attacks at strength 5, AP 2, damage 2, and 1 CP gives them reroll charges and hit rolls. That's a strat.
Okay. Go ahead and advance the Technomancer.
You in the tray, man. You in the tray today.
14, 15. He's going to get in range to now finish off that healing. And then the Chronomancer will just stay over here within 3 of them. He'll stay over here. And I'll just get some extra shots that way if needed. Okie doke.
There's a lot of little Tomb Bladey guys.
Let's go ahead and...
Time to have stars fall out of the sky on me?
Yes, sir.
All right, so you spend 1 CP to swap out which power for Sky Falling Stars on the
I'm
second
going
one?
to swap out Antimatter Meteor, I believe. It's either that. I'm keeping Thunderbolts. I'll swap. I don't want to. Next turn I need Cosmic Fire, so I'll keep Cosmic Fire.
Got it.
Okie doke. So Sky Falling Stars will target first unit over there, and then they're all 5 mans.
Everything's a 5-man.
Okay.
Except for the Blitz. They are not a 5-man.
They're not a 5-man. Well, not going to target them. Yeah, rolling under them is tough. I'll go into, it's all 5 Phenopanes, but they're 2 wounds instead of 3.
Correct.
We'll go into these guys.
Okay, and where's
And
the third
then
one?
third one,
Are you in range to hit this squad?
I don't think so.
Looks like one might be.
Yeah, one is actually.
So you want to do him first?
Nah, because I would rather double up on the squad. So
Sounds good.
We'll do these guys.
Okay. All right, so I'll point at a unit. That unit.
Yep, not a 6.
Nope. This unit. Yes. Does 1. It does. And the last unit does 3. This is possessed, and they take 1.
Okay, and then repeat. I do hit the guys this time. 2 on the cultists.
Okay, the cultists take 2 6-ups. They lose 2 mutants.
Okay, and then into the Warp Talons, hits them. They take 2 more. See if I kill the wounded guy.
Like this.
And then the other squad does not take
Any.
Okay.
Okay.
And then Thunderbolt will go into the...
Need line of sight for that one, right?
Yes, not the Warp Talons.
Yeah.
We'll go into a Blitz here. So
Okay.
I'm going to probably shoot them. Hits on a 2-up, you take 1 mortal.
1 mortal, huh? Takes it down to 4 wounds.
It's
on
nice
attack.
because I have a lot of flat 3 plus D3, so
That
one
way it
going
doesn't
through.
fail, yeah.
Yeah. And then the second guy's power's out of range because it's Cosmic Fire,
Got
which
it.
is a 9-inch
That's a
range.
9-inch aura. Yeah.
Okie doke. We'll go into shooting. We'll go ahead and shoot those guys. So 18 shots coming at you.
They're the only thing that can see that unit there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't.
I pulled a couple guys because of the Sky Falling Stars.
Did you want to pull these guys? Leave the guy that was back here and pull these 2.
Yeah.
Just put the guys who were back over here because they'll be out of range.
Thank you.
Yep. It was just, if you pull those 2, I can't target them with the other squad.
Okay. Hit me with the first one.
Yep. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 3s.
And 3s.
Strength 6.
Still 3s. They're toughness 4.
The whole unit's toughness 4?
Whole unit's toughness 4.
Wow. Okay. 1 damage each.
All right. AP.
Nothing.
So 6-ups into 6-ups. Okay. So I lose the 2 guys, or I lose the 3 guys that are left, and I lose a mutant.
Okie doke. And then we've got the shooting over on this side. We'll go ahead and start with the first plane. We'll put our... what are the armor saves on everything?
These guys have a 3-up, 3-up, 2-up. A lot of this is in cover. Possessed have a 3-up. This has a 3-up. He has a 2-up.
Okay. Let's go ahead and shoot. And he's T7?
He is T7, yes.
Okay.
9 wounds.
T7 as well?
T7, 12 wounds.
12 wounds. And he's also 3-up armor?
3-up armor and 4 pinball right now on both of them.
This is for the no AP shots I'm thinking about.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think we're going to go ahead. I want to ignore cover. They're a 2-up armor. I'm AP4, which will go to AP3.
I'm taking a 4-up, by the way.
Taking a 4-up, by the way, so I don't need to ignore cover on them. So in that case, I'll probably ignore cover this way and then shoot all the small shots that way.
Sounds good.
Okay, so go down to 5 CP. So we'll do those 10 shots first. 6s are going to be 2 additional hits because it's Tesla.
Okay.
Okay, full rerolls to hit. I'm going to just reroll everything just for the 6s. Worth it.
Okay.
So, 1. We got
It's 10
2,
extra, come on.
Yeah, 3, 4, and 5.
There we go. All right, 3s.
I just wanted it for the emphasis.
Very emphatic, Siegs.
Okay, and then 3-ups for you.
All right.
No cover.
No cover, so I get my 3s. Can't
The
hold
big
them.
shots are going to the Obliterators.
Yep, so I lose 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Okay. And big shots into a blitz, -1 to hit.
Okay. +1 to hit. 4 rerolls. All hit.
Okay.
And then I'm going to roll these one at a time because you have, well, that doesn't matter. So I will roll it in case I want to use my strat. Okay, and all 3 wound.
Okay. I'm going to take the first 2. On 4-ups, I'm gonna, wow, okay. I'm gonna reroll one of these. Good. And I'm gonna spend 1 CP to just turn the last one to damage 0.
Okay. And then I'm
lose
gonna
a guy.
second flyer, exact same split. So these ones, full rerolls to hit. Okay, 1 miss.
Because +1, -1. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And then, yeah, good.
We'll roll the first one, and we'll just roll the second one. 2 more 4-ups.
Okay, roll the damage.
You have a Feel No Pain?
If I'm 5 damage. 5 wounds. So if you roll a 1, this doesn't kill him. It leaves him at 1.
You had 1 wound left from. You're at 4 wounds.
You killed the guy.
Oh, I killed the guy. Sorry.
Yeah, you killed the guy.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha,
I failed to save.
My bad.
So you kill a second.
Yep.
And it looks like the Silent King cannot see the last one.
I could definitely see the last one. I could definitely moved. It's 10 inches. He moved 10.
Okay. And you're good?
I just wanted to see the whole squad. He doesn't actually need to see them. We'll just make it so that the Miniers can see, because that's all I'm going to shoot at them anyway.
Okay.
Boop. He moves 10 in this.
Sounds
whatever.
good.
So he's going to let me resolve his Tesla into there. Okay. This is going to be exploding 6s again.
Yep. Fours to hit.
+1.
Oh, +1, so 3s, yeah.
+1, and I'm ignoring all the benefits of cover. So hitting on 2s, full rerolls.
So hitting on 2s.
I'm probably not going to be as wild this time with the full rerolls, so I'll just reroll these 2.
That's pretty wet and wild.
I'm pretty wild, you know me. And then wounding on 3s. No rerolls to wound here. Okay.
Not that you need it. All right.
3-ups.
3-ups. Oh, they're gone.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, Chaos Space Marines. And the reason I didn't try and go into Possessed or one of the stronger units here was because that would put me at range to get just absolutely obliterated by those Warp Talons.
I would have absolutely obliterated
You would have. With full rerolls to hit and wounds, they are brutal. And you get +1 strength and toughness on them as well, so they get up to strength 6.
They could get up to strength 7 if I wanted.
7, so even better. Wounding them on 3s were only 2. I just couldn't afford
Oh,
that.
these guys? Sorry, not strength 7. I can get them up to strength 6, yeah.
Still, 4s
Still
rerolling to it.
4s
That's
rerolling,
very good for them. They will kill them. And then we have the Silent King. All the small shots are going at this unit.
Okay.
No, that's a character.
That's a character. So you can go at the Possessed here.
Okay. Possessed are 3 wounds. That's not particularly effective against them. But I have a bunch of strength 6 shots. So they are benefiting from cover. We'll just go into this guy.
You got it.
Even though I know I'm not going to kill him. Miniers over there. So.
Miniers hit.
Okay. Now I will potentially use CP. And
4-up save. Good.
we will. You're going to heal 1 guaranteed. He's T5. I need 1 wound on 2s. I'll reroll it if I need to.
Dead. I mean. Yep.
And they could have moved 10. They were right
They
there.
would have had to move out to here to see him.
100%.
That's fine.
With here, right here, 10 inches.
Yep,
Easy.
you're good.
Yeah. I'll
All
just
right, so you
move
got the
that.
Blitz.
Okay, and the small shots, it's going to be strength 8, AP 3, 2 damage, so you'll minus that down to 2, AP 2.
I'll take my 4-ups either way.
Oh, that's right, you have a
I have
4.
4 minimum.
Okay, strength 8, just 2 saves.
2 saves, 4-ups. Good.
Okay, and then there's 9 shots at 1 damage. These are only strength 6, so I'm wounding you on 5s. I'm not going through the forest.
You are. You have to see every part of my model. You have to see every part of a model outside of the forest. If part of it has to go through the
I'll
forest.
reroll that too. This 2 was rerolled into a 2. Strength 6, 4 AP 2s go to AP 1.
Damage 1.
Damage 1.
So AP 1, I get my 4-ups still. I'll take 1, and then I'll heal that at the start of the turn.
Okay, so don't even put it down.
Yeah.
Yep. And the random nonsense shots will just go into. There's a guy with 1 wound there.
Yes, there's a guy with 1
All
wound.
right. Here comes the Aeon Staff. 1 shot, no reroll. Nope. Every time.
All right, cool.
And then these guys, we'll just shoot into them anyway. You're going to take 2-ups.
Yep.
18 shots. These guys aren't there for their shooting, unfortunately.
They're not going to be there for very much longer.
What are you shooting?
The particle beamers on these Tomb Blades.
You should remember their strength 5.
Yeah, so they're wounding. Oh, okay.
Oh, so I wasn't being wounded on 2s there. Oh, I was
You weren't.
toughness
You
4
were toughness
anyway.
4.
Toughness
Yeah, I
4
was wounding
anyway.
on 3s regardless.
I think
so,
there's strength toughness 3 in my head too.
So wounding on 4s doesn't matter. I can't shoot anything else that matters.
So hitting on 3s, right? You didn't advance?
No.
No, they move 16. There's no reason to. And then wounding on 4s.
And then these are going to be 2-ups. Not expecting to do anything, just
You
2
could.
saves.
2 saves. You're good. I'm good.
Yeah.
All right. Back to my turn.
Yep, that's no charges. I don't want to charge, and you can't heroic, correct?
Correct. Yeah,
Yep.
can't do anything.
So
Boop,
just
boop, boop, boop,
morale on them?
Oh, I can fail on a 6 because the mutants are ignored, but I lost a torment, unfortunately. So on a 6, it's going to be very
How are
unfortunate.
the basic ones ignored for morale? That's the whole point.
We're good. Boop, 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 boop. The mutants are ignored for the purposes of morale. The torments are not. So the torment goes back.
All right, let's go restore.
All right.
So I'm going to get an 8.
Yep.
I still hold that objective, so you don't get that one from me.
Yeah, I had to kill the whole unit.
Richard scoring
I get a 4 points for doing the action over here,
on
Ancient Machineries, and then I get 3 points for Treasures of the Aeons.
Okay.
You still get that. It's at the end of your. It finished at the end of your.
I know.
turn.
I just pulled it by accident, and then I was
Gotcha.
like, oh, I should
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
put that back.
You get to keep that.
Yep. Silent King did kill something,
Just 3 points on
so 3 points on Code of Combat.
that. Okay.
We're gonna.
The Flyers had killed the unit over here.
I'm gonna see if I can just throw my boy and try and kill the Silent King that way.
Okay. Get in there.
I fight last.
I have 5-up Overwatch this turn.
I mean, I just charge you with Possessed.
Okay.
I'll charge you with Possessed and him, and then you can Overwatch the Possessed if you want. You probably won't.
Doing it, baby.
Okay, you will. I apparently just don't. I just don't know.
I'm that guy.
I
So
will
got the
probably.
6.
I will attempt to shoot you as much as I can. I'm gonna spend. This is a little secret tech. I'm gonna spend 1 CP to give him act at top bracket.
Okay.
Because I anticipate that when he actually swings on the Silent King, he will not be at top bracket.
Why? If you're charging the Possessed, I won't be at
I'm
them.
charging both. In.
Yeah, I'm saying you charge.
Because you make him fight last, and then you'll hit him in combat.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this way, even if you get me to 1 wound, I will still hit you at full profile.
I thought you said he was Slanesh. Don't you
No,
have
he's
fight
not
first?
Slanesh. That's him.
Okay.
You can't mark non-core or
And then you don't
characters.
have a fight last in here to make me
I
fight
don't
last.
have a fight last,
Gotcha. Okay.
unfortunately.
Then fair. Because if
So-
you, yeah,
So he's going to come out to here. These look a little too close together.
just put him there. You're good.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be able to put models through.
Supposed to be able to get models in.
Yep. You can fit a knight through there.
Master of the Union, I'm going to give it to these guys here to make them better at combat for obvious punching the Silent King related reasons.
And what does that give them?
+1 strength and AP.
Okay.
We're just going to try and take a shot at the Silent King and see what sticks. I am going to attempt to shoot him a little, maybe pull a Menhir. Who knows, you know?
Are you going to?
Probably not going to actually kill a Menhir, but, you know, we can dream. This guy is certainly going to Scoodly Boot out here, try and shoot them to death, and charge in here, and just clean this side of the board up. I could send Warp Talons to deal with this problem, but I like having the shooting to deal with this guy, these guys here.
Not worried about the Ctan nearby?
Not particularly. He's super tough. If they actually kill him, I mean, they deserve it.
Okay. Well, I'm going for the glory kill then.
The cultists got a model back.
They got the a torment, you called it,
They
right?
got a torment back, one of their big boys.
Okay.
I actually really like this unit here. Honestly, they can kind of just deal with this problem on their own. Probably. A Venomcrawler could come this way, and then he could come in here, be character protected behind stuff. I still like sending him up this way. I want to send him into the Silent King, but that unfortunately is just not happening right now.
You were going to have one big monster.
Yeah.
Just depending on which side I went.
Whoop. We are going to regrow a model out of the Warp Talons.
If you want to shoot them, you should have to be out here, right?
Yeah, you are.
I was put it at the
tail.
there. Okay.
My tail.
Mhm.
All right. This guy's going to come out here. I can shoot the Silent King if I want. I can also charge over to the side and deal with this.
Yep.
Feels good.
Is he good in combat?
He's good enough for them, I think.
Good enough.
Reroll-
Good enough
reroll-
for them.
Reroll hits and strength 7, AP 3, damage 2.
Okay.
Probably good enough. We'll see. Good enough for government work. All right, so we are going to need to do the action in the center. It's going to be done with one of our characters here because I can do it and cast spells.
Yep. Makes a lot of sense.
So I would like to stay outside of 18 of you, if possible. This guy's going to give all my Demonkin +1 to wound against you.
Okay.
That would be my goal here. So he's going to start the action because he gets a, I can get a command point off him if I do that. We're going to have the Master of Executions walk up here, and we're going to jam slam some Possessed towards the center. These guys are going to be my character protection brigade, so I think we're going to move up a little further.
Yeah, just make sure that something is there just in case things
Like
go
a
bad.
plane or something. I don't
Yeah.
know, right? Who would do that? Oh, this guy's thinks part of that unit. So go in there, getting all our characters in the center. We're going to cast our powers, and then these guys are going to just deal with these Tomb Blades. These stupid,
Hey,
dumb Tomb Blades.
Leave those Tomb Blades alone. They're gentlemen. Okay, Nick found that out a while ago.
Is that so?
That is true, 100%.
100%. I would love to deal with these Wraiths. It is unfortunately a 7 to hit them. I probably could have sent a unit back here, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to just nail the 7-incher. It's easy.
Nail it.
Anyone can do it.
Anybody.
And they'll be within Cursed Earth range, so if I fail, it's not like they have no defense.
Yep.
I'm going to give them Master of the Union instead, so they go up to Strength 5 against you.
Yeah, I am T5 on these guys. These are actual wraiths.
Yeah, they're actual wraiths. So we're going to give Master of the Union to them instead.
Okay.
All right. These Warp Talons are just going to get regened. You don't have a ton of stuff. The stuff war is certainly on my side, as long as I don't lose a bunch of resources for no reason. That doesn't sound like
double Ctan. Yeah. Double Ctan, double Flyer takes a lot of points.
So we're going to move these Warp Talons up into the center, and we're just going to heal them up.
Okay.
I think hopefully the rest of your army is going to have enough problems, and the armor save will help them out. So one of these...
One Possessed was wounded, one...
Yeah, one of the Possessed is at 1 wound.
And one of
Oh, I think one of the Possessed was at 2. No, it was at 1. I think it was at 1. One of them is at 1. That's it. All right.
One of your CP is also at 1, right?
That's what the die was. That's what the die was.
I'm helping you out.
Psychic phase. We're going to do Warp Marked on Big Boy here.
Okay, what's this?
So this is gives myself +1 to wound against you.
I thought you already had that.
That's a spell. I said I was going to do it.
Oh, you were going to do it. Okay.
So Warp Marked goes off on him. Would you like to try and stop this?
I'm not in 18, you said?
No, you can try and stop these. Now you can.
You put them
You
within 18?
moved up, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. What's his other spell?
His other spell is Cursed Earth.
I'd rather deny Cursed Earth.
Okay, so you're +1 to wound, to be wounded from all my Demonkin stuff.
I definitely,
Demon
I would only
Engines.
use the 4-up on this. +1 to wound is bit. What's his strength?
14.
So he's already wounding me on 2s.
But he's strength 7 on his little attacks.
He's already wounding me on 2s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. He'll take the Possessed to wounding you on 4s.
I mean,
Yeah.
that guy's probably, yeah.
Goes off. Do I gain a CP? I don't. Cursed Earth. Goes off. That's Cursed Earth. You can try and deny it. It goes up an 8. Oh no, I'm out of range for the +1. So it just goes
I'll
off.
try and roll the 8 here, and if I don't, I'll spend the CP.
Sounds good.
Okay.
You got it.
Rolled 8, so.
And we're going, he can cast an extra power, so we're going to cast Smite. Goes off, big Smite. It does 2 to the Tomb Blades.
Just take the nearest.
And I gain a CP.
Just take the nearest guy off.
Yeah. I'm just doing that to gain a CP.
No illusion to hold that objective.
Pact of Flesh. Fails.
But
I'm
now-
going to make it auto pass, and you can't deny it. And we're just going to heal this guy and summon a dude. Back.
You weren't at 1 CP?
I'm now back down to 1.
Okay. Oh, because you gained 1, yeah.
I gained 1.
All right.
And his other power is
Okay.
the +1 strength or toughness.
So
So we're going to cast that.
Yep.
That goes off, and we're going to give it to these guys. We give it to them. They don't matter because they're going from strength 5 to strength 6 with +1 to wound. Doesn't make a difference. So we're going to give... Let me see if it applies to Demon Engines.
okay. Why don't I should probably deny this one? I think, right?
You can try, yeah. Go for it.
Yeah. 4-up. I do.
Never mind. Well, let me check.
Yeah, check so we know.
Because I would make my my big boy toughness 8, I think.
Yeah, that would make the most sense.
Yeah. 1 Legion unit, so it's just anything.
Yeah, so anything.
Anything.
Okay.
But you stopped it. And we're going to give Prescience to the Possessed. Goes off. Can't stop it. It's all the way back there.
Yeah, I couldn't stop that one.
Yeah.
The dudes are way back.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would try and stop +1 to hit.
All right. So my Bale Flamer is going to shoot your squad back there. 2d3 + 2 because it's a flame weapon. So 5. Wounding on 3s. 1 mortal wound.
Strength
5
6?
saves, yes.
Okay. Boop. No. It's 2 damage, right?
2 damage a pop.
Yeah, they die.
Okay.
Boop.
He is going to shoot at the Silent King.
All right.
So now he's hitting
-1 to hit?
Yep, so he's hitting on 4s with exploding 6s.
Okay.
Because it is Assault Doctrine. Nah, I didn't get it this time. +1 to wound. No cell. All right, so we're going to do some charges real fast. This Venomcrawler is going to charge in there.
Don't do it, Jack.
I got it.
You got it.
I'm doing it.
All right, we got the 7 on the Warp Talons.
The Warp Talons I don't think are the most important one. We're going to start with the Possessed. You're going to Overwatch me?
I'm that guy. Because I denied Cursed Earth. This matters. Whoops. They're 3 wounds apiece.
3 wounds
So
apiece.
I should use the Minears first. Full rerolls to hit. Nope. And then the Strength 8, 2 damage shots. Just 1 hit.
Wounds on a 3.
Yep. Wounds you. AP3. Just AP2.
Good.
And then the 9 shots.
And I'm in cover, so I get 4 up against it.
I was just hoping the Minears hit.
I know. When the Minears hit, you know.
3 hits so far. Full rerolls. This is where I roll the 5s and 6s.
Of course.
Strength 6, 4. AP2 go to AP1.
Go to AP1, I'm in cover, so 3s. Still take 2 wounds. This is not the wounded squad, but now it is. And they're going to make the charge.
Not on a 4.
Let me see that tape measure.
Get out of here. That's not a 4.
Let me just check it.
Get out of here.
I do need to roll a 6.
Yeah.
He needs to roll a 5.
Okay.
So I think we're going to CP reroll this.
Really? I feel like that guy's the most important.
Yeah, but I'm just going to hit the charge.
All right, if you're going to just hit it. All right, so take yourself. You're at 0 CP.
This is so bad if I don't hit it,
Yeah,
though.
it's so awful. This guy should do a lot of damage.
I don't know. You're just going to pass your saves, though.
I could.
You could.
I am that guy.
You will. Yeah, I'm going to just do it.
You really?
I'm a madman, see.
Okay.
See, I got that one out of the way. Now when my guy attempts to charge, I got it on a 9.
All right.
See,
Fair enough,
that's smart
That's
right
magic.
there. That's magic. Going 7-inch on the Warp Talons.
Nope.
Sadness. Well, that is unfortunate. These Possessed going in there.
Do you want to charge the Ctan too?
No. Thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks for looking out for me, though.
I'm trying.
All right.
So
that
fight last, you get to pick up my. Just roll the Venomcrawler. Just go down the line. I'm not interrupting with the.
I have OBSEC on the objective, and I have more models than you, so it'll be fine.
You have
my
like
objective no matter what.
Yep.
So the Venomcrawler, rerolling hits. No exploding 6s this turn. Unfortunately, that's next. And then 3s.
T5.
So 3 AP3.
They're just dead.
Okay.
I have 4 armor.
That's it. That's them. Put him over there. These Possessed would kill like 20 of them.
Just pick them up.
Bye. And then you make my boy fight last.
Yep. So we'll swing into him. We've got your.
I don't have -1 damage anymore.
Are you -1 to hit?
No.
Okay. And your T7?
Yes.
Okay. You need to reroll those. I get to reroll a wound against you.
You do. I'm not infantry.
Okay.
AP?
4.
So 5 of pin wounds.
Flat 3.
So flat 3 takes me to 3 wounds.
Here
This is bad.
Jack. All right, so 1 miss. Strength, normally strength.
Yeah, I needed. See, what I needed to do was save that reroll for -1 damage.
That's why I was telling you.
I forgot I had it.
I was telling you. Like,
No, you didn't. You were like, don't mess up the charge. Oh, it's.
AP3.
Yeah, he's dead.
Flat 2. Yep.
Yeah, that's.
Does he blow up? No.
That is.
Get this fool off my table, you heretic!
Yeah, I needed to
Hate
save
to
it for
see
-1
it.
damage, and I just forgot. and that's
I told you never spend CP on these.
yeah. Anyway, your turn.
Probably the case where you actually charge with the Maulerfiend first, and then
I should have charged with the Maulerfiend first.
Yeah,
I should have done -1 damage. The -1 damage would have made me live. Let me roll out my attacks into you just so I can be sad.
Yeah,
Yeah, I messed up. That's
Yeah.
really all it is. It's fine. I'll hit.
You're wounding on 2s
Yep.
because you're.
So 5. I just want to peel the
Don't you have more
mirrors.
attacks than this?
What's up? Yeah, I have Lasher Tendrils at the end. They're damage 1.
Oh, I thought you had. Didn't you say you had like 14 attacks at flat 3?
That's that guy.
Oh, that's that
This guy does hit hard. These are D3 plus 3.
Oh, these are no, sorry, never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah.
All right, I will obviously spend a reroll.
You will not have to. Kills a guy if you don't pass it, but you will.
I will. Does that make you feel better?
No, it really doesn't, weirdly enough. I also have Exploding 6s turn 3 onwards. Those wound you because strength 7 plus 1 to wound.
And they're only 1 damage. All right.
Well,
Silent King!
there was nothing I could have done at that point then.
That does make you feel better, right? The Silent King's just the king.
Yeah, all right, back to you.
All right, go to 5 CP. Buff these bad boys up.
I do get Long War for 3. I do get...
4, right? You killed 2 things off
I
objective.
forgot to do Warp Ritual too.
You get 4 because you took an objective and you killed 2.
No, I max at 3 per turn.
Oh, I thought it... Does it max at 4?
No, max at 3. I forgot to do Warp Ritual too, so it's just a comedy of errors, unfortunately.
That's what I probably would have spent the deny on, the 4-up.
Yeah. Anyway, so I don't get any Warp Ritual because I just forgot to do it. I do get up to 5 on Exalt the Dark Gods.
Yep.
And I get a 3 on my the Long War secondary.
And Exalt the Dark Gods is each time you do it, it's an increasing amount of points.
Yes.
Okay.
So I
Next
go
turn-
up. I'm up to 5.
Next turn's like 9.
It's 2, 5, 9, 15.
Okay, gotcha. And you have to do it on. Can you do it on the same objectives?
Has to be within 6 inches of the center.
You just do it on the center. So basically, no stopping that.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
That is a really good secondary.
Richard Primary.
8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, biffed the charge too.
Yep.
Fortunately.
All right. Well, let's go. You gain a CP though.
Mm-hmm. Up to 1.
All right. Darn.
All right, while Richard's figuring out his move, we got a $5 super chat from Bam Hunter. He has a little advice for Jack. He says Jack needs to go outside and sacrifice a small animal for dice rolls, or apologize apologize to Richard for whatever his ancestors did to the robots.
No, it was not a dice mistake. It was a play mistake. I forgot I needed to have -1 damage for this play to work. So I was like, all right, I'll spend the 1 to try and get additional attacks on the Silent King. Because this is a lot of attacks on the Silent King that are all +1 to wound and have reroll hits and wound on 4s, and it's like 26 attacks. It's a lot of attacks on the Silent King. They're all damage 2 and put you to your invuln. So like I wanted that in there, and I just clean forgot that the plan does not work if I don't have -1 damage. So that was just a play mistake. That wasn't a dice rolling thing.
And can you
Although I would have really liked to make the charge and be able to swing with that unit on
I
you.
figure it's the combo of you get Cursed Earth off, and maybe that's worth spending a reroll on Cursed Earth to try and fail it to then 1 CP.
No,
Probably not. Okay.
Richard Chat is reminding you that you gain a CP and an additional victory point for some reason. Why is that?
Because of Code of Combat.
Code of Combat. So I get 4 points on Code of Combat and an extra CP for killing something in combat. I thought I thought you only gain the CP if you kill a character, right?
I think it is.
It's 4 points. I don't think I get the extra CP though.
Chat just said that you got 4 victory points and a CP. So
Chat says a lot of things. It's right here.
Yeah, here we go. Each time an enemy character, so it's not a character. Right?
No, it's not a character.
Yeah, so I'm at 5, but still 5 is. I don't need extra commander points. All right. These guys will not stay in Silent King range anymore. So where do they go? How many models are left in that darn unit?
3. And I don't think you can get line of sight to them with the planes this turn.
No?
Because they're over here and your planes can go on this axis.
Okay. Because, yeah, they're not strung back over there anymore.
Yeah.
There's only 4 guys. That's fine.
There's only 3, but yeah.
3 guys, still same thing.
There will be 6 next turn.
Well, they're going to just keep doing what they do. All right, so in that case, I could just move them over here and just go to town that way and have the Silent King come out here, which he is just going to.
Yeah, the Silent King having no Minears dead. I thought I had the Obliterators in a position where they weren't just going to die, and then I'd be able to shoot the Silent King. Unfortunately, they died, and then my charge completely flopped, and now I'm getting charged by the Silent King. We'll work out of this position.
You have completely crippled that flank.
I have, with one unit of Accursed Cultists.
My secondary game is not going to be awesome now. This list has a lot less cheap stuff than the other ones. So
yeah, for sure. So we'll see how it goes. I don't think this is like game over or anything. It just was a bad turn. How far do they have to move?
Minimum 20. They have to pass that point.
Okay. So you will get Silent King buffs.
Yeah. Yeah, because he has to turn.
I don't think both of them are going to, because one of them's going to block the spot.
What did you give that will be done
The flyers.
I think one of them's going to block the box for the other one. Yeah, you're not going to be able to get him.
That's
you might be able to put a guy here.
I think I put that guy there. Hold on, let's do this one first, because that'll actually matter. So, yeah. Put that
you're not going to be able to.
Just put the one guy there.
Okay. And where does this guy want to go?
He will go.
Do you want to take a swing at this unit?
No. He's not going to kill that unit.
Oh, they were also hitting on 2s too. Yeah, they would have hurt the Silent King really bad.
Yeah, they would have.
They probably would have scooped both Minears and just left you in combat, so you wouldn't be able to do anything.
Yeah, we'll just go like that.
So it would have been really good if they had made combat, even without the -1 damage.
Okay. Oops.
Remember, you don't get to re-roll wound against like most of this stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. And that's shooting and combat?
Yes. Oh, no, sorry. Combat only.
Well.
I don't think you have reroll wounds in shooting, though.
So every unit I can't reroll wounds against?
Reroll hits or wounds, yeah. Except for this one. This one I left out of the range. It needed to be over right here.
Okay, well, you wanted to go for that charge.
Yeah, I could have strung out and just done it, but that's okay.
Yeah. Probably going to underperform in combat then.
You will take mortals when you charge me. Not a lot, but just enough to let you know I was here.
Well, if it's D3, I could just lose a guy.
You could lose a guy. It'd be
a
1 in.
Probably gonna
be a 1 in 9. I'm not Nick, buddy.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, we'll activate the Ctan here. Let me move this guy slightly closer so he actually does Cosmic Fire. It's these 2 units, right? There's 2 here.
There's 1 here, 1 here, 1 here.
Okay, not going to be in range of that guy. That squad.
Okay. So you're going to be in range of 2 of them?
Yes.
Okay.
So he'll go first. Sky of Falling Stars on 1, 2, and the cultists are at 4.
They're at 3.
They're at 3. No.
And each model has 3 wounds.
Not happening.
Yeah.
So we'll go into. I don't want to whittle this squad that much. Go into this one.
Okay.
So starting from over there, Warp Talons.
They take 2. 5 but feel no pains. We're good. Look at that.
Possessed. Take 3. Kill the wounded guy.
Kill the wounded. Pass the wound off.
And then the other Warp Talons goes off. It's going to be a 3 as well.
Seems good. Kills a guy.
Yep.
That moves blocks the Silent King.
Yeah, that's really. Actually. It does kind of. Yeah.
It does. We're going to scoop this guy.
Okay, you actually moved him a little. He was a little farther out.
He was touching the terrain, which is why he's
he was touching. Okay.
If he was here, he'd be within range of the 6-inch,
gotcha.
and unfortunately he's just not.
Yeah. And then we've got Cosmic Fire there. So 4 up on the first unit. Nope. And 4 up on the second unit. Yes.
So D3 on them.
3.
A lot of 3s. Never mind.
Hey.
I didn't see anything. Doesn't look like anything to me.
Second one, great show. He's going to do Sky of Falling Stars, and we'll just do Sky of Falling Stars.
Okay, so here.
Yep.
Need a 1, 2, 4. Got it. Hit 3. Lose a guy.
Yep. And then the middle possessed squad
goes off.
2.
Lose a guy.
And then the other possessed squad in the back
goes off.
Just 1.
Takes a wound.
Yoke. And then Transdimensional Thunderbolt will just go after This squad has one guy wounded.
Yes.
All right, we'll pop into. Well, actually, it's better value to hit this because I'll do mortals on 4 up to everything.
Okay.
So hits you on a 2 up. That unit takes 3.
Takes 2. Lose the guy.
And then on a 4 up, the Warp Talons take 1. Nope. On a 4 up, this squad takes 1. They do.
Lose the guy.
There's that wounded guy.
Yeah, I don't think your turn's going to underperform, Siegs.
And then there's 2 characters there, or 3? There's 3, right?
So first one here.
Just tell me where 6-inch Heroic Man is.
This guy.
Okay, that's the guy I want to stay away from. That guy is scary. Nope.
Nope.
Next character, nope. And then last character, nope.
Nope. All right.
That's all. I'm gonna go spend a CP for random Ctan power.
It's going to be It's going to be something good.
I have no idea what 2 is.
Yeah, let's move this book.
It's not Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt's 6, I believe. All right, random Ctan power. We're rolling dice here. Nope. Here we go.
2. It's right here. Times arrow.
Oh, this is the meme one. This is the meme one. If I roll equal to or your toughness characteristic,
Equal wounds.
or the wounds characteristic of any models.
Equals or exceeds the wounds characteristic of any models in the unit. So what unit are you picking?
Do I have to target the nearest?
No.
Select one.
Just pick a unit. You could pick a character.
No, I can't pick a character. Yeah, you can. Oh, on this one you can?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious. There's a couple that you can't pick characters. So they're 5 wounds though.
Yeah.
Yeah, not gonna. Is he 4?
I think he's 5.
He's 5?
He's definitely 5. You have to equal or exceed. So on a 5 up, he's dead.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. If it was a 4 up, I would be willing to get spicy.
You're gonna roll a 5, so like, what does it matter?
All right, I'll do it on him.
Memes, like, come on.
You ready for this?
I'm not. I know what's
5 or
happening.
6? Oh! Check that wound mark.
I'm double checking for you. What does this look like? Old CSM? My God.
All right. That's
5 wounds, Siegs.
That's fair. That's fair. He should have 5 wounds. Okay, so that's all for the Ctan. We'll do some shoosting. We've got, what's the squad breakdowns now? It's a 3-man, a 4-man,
And a 4-man, and a 4-man, and a 4-man.
Okay, I'm not going to mess with them. We are going to, so we're not going to shoot them. We're going to ignore cover on, everybody's benefiting from cover. These guys hit quite a bit harder than Warp Talons?
Yeah, they do.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and ignore cover. I'm ready charging them. Ignore cover on this unit.
Yep.
1 CP, down to 3. All right, they are going to get every single shot besides the big guns, which will go into the Venomcrawler man.
Okay.
Because he doesn't have any extra defense, right?
Correct. Yeah. This is the reroll hits one?
Yes.
All right, -1 to hit, because you're going through a...
Yep, -1, +1.
-1, +1, so 3s. All hit, wounding on 3s.
Okay.
2 5-ups. 1 goes through.
6 damage.
6 damage, down to 3, but I don't think the other one can see me. No.
The other one can't see you?
No, can't see me. Full spine? Doesn't. Obscuring.
This one can't see you.
Correct.
Okay. Then I'll actually just go into the possessed.
Okay.
You have a 5-up invuln regardless.
Oh, so you're saying you kill one of them instead?
Yeah, if I can't put both planes into it, then...
Okay, there you go.
Yep. Just keep those wounds at full. So going into the Tesla. Because I can't shoot them in ear set, because I moved them up. All right, we've got hitting on 2s again. These guys are not -1, right? In cover?
They are -1 in cover. They're -1 to hit. They're touching a forest.
But I'm ignoring all the benefits of cover.
Oh, then never mind.
Reroll that. I've got 3 6s, so it's going to be 6 additional, and then 3s to wounds.
Why do you reroll the hit? You're not in Silent King range. Oh, this is his undergun. Yeah.
No, but you said you turn off rerolls?
In combat.
Only in combat, okay.
In combat.
Yeah, this is the one that has the rerolls.
Yeah.
Okay. 2. These are just 3-ups.
Lose a guy. Now you can shoot my characters, buddy.
I'm gonna try.
You can shoot not this one, but these 2 you can.
Okay, so the other one will go into, which one's the guy who gets you CP and does all sorts?
This guy, not in range of my units. Actually, I think
No, he is. He's 100% range.
Okay.
He's in range.
Okay.
Yeah, this guy's in range for that. This guy is not.
No, this guy's not. I just measured him. You can't shoot either of these, but you can shoot my really good one.
Okay, so the plane will shoot into him, all the nonsense shots into those
-1 to hit him.
Okay.
No, the guy in the middle where it's safe.
No rerolls. So 1 hit. And I have a 5 of invuln for being not that. Okay. AP4, right? Yep, it goes through.
Okay. Gets it on a 5.
Oh, I could have just turned that to damage 0.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Just do that.
Damage 0.
Yeah, no worries.
Before I have to take this.
That's what I was thinking. That's what
Yeah,
I just
I
assumed
don't.
you were going to do.
I just forgot I had to.
I thought you were saving it.
That's
for
my
another
last use of it, but totally worth it there.
Yeah, 100%. So all the nonsense shots go in there. That's why I was looking at you. I was like,
Yeah, you
Don't
gave me the eye.
can't you do that?
Word-bearers have a lot of situational ones that I gotta get used to.
+1 to hit, ignoring the benefits of cover on this unit, but only 1/6.
Okay, and then 3s.
3s.
Take 2 wounds.
All right. And then we got the Silent King. He will go ahead and pump his shots into, he'll put the small shots here.
Okay.
He'll put the big shots here. And that's it. And then the Mineers will go into,
Yep. He can see them, but the Mineers cannot.
no, his shots, his big shots. Strength 8, AP 3, 2 damage. And then the Mineers will go into the 4-man. If you pull those, I'm probably going to feel bad about failing that charge. But I have no other option. So Mineers into them.
I think you just focus on crunching the possessed, and then I can't do anything.
So 2 Mineers into those 2 possessed. No minus here.
No minuses.
2s.
Yep. 5 ups. Kills 2.
And now I fail that charge.
You're not going to fail the charge. What are you talking about?
Here comes
It's 2-inch engage range because I'm in a cover. So you need 2. Or you need a 3. Sorry.
That change is wild to me.
Yeah.
That is, I don't know if that was the ideal change. So here's the 1 damage shots into the possessed. Okay, full rerolls. I'm ignoring the benefits of cover with that strat. Strength 6, your T5.
That's right.
Okay. And then AP2s go to AP1, so just
And I'm
4
in
ups.
cover, so 3 ups.
Ignoring cover.
Oh, you're targeting those guys.
Yeah, targeting those. That's fine.
Loose guy.
Yep. And then the 2 damage shots. All hit. 2 AP3s go to AP2.
Lose the guy.
2 damage.
And that's the squad.
Okay.
So I think I'm losing all of my units this turn.
That's Code of Combat. 3 points there. We're going to charge in these guys into both squads.
Yep.
Make it on a 9. And I just want to not be within 6 of that guy, right?
Yes, because he will mess
It's
your
this
whole
guy
deck
or
up.
this guy?
It's this guy.
Okay. So more than 6 away from that bad boy.
I don't know if you can be on that side of the wall.
All right, I'm going to pile in and
just,
consolidate.
Yeah, you'll pile and consolidate to get it, but
That's fair.
you just have to be in 2 inches of that unit because that change. And then this guy, these guys need a 3.
And we'll leave a gap for the Ctan. No, we won't. Leave them there. These guys, they go off on a 6.
Shocking. I will have a unit of Warp Talons, and you will get punished.
Severely. Well, no, that guy is scary.
That guy will rip a squad in half every turn.
These guys make it. Just be on this side, touching the objective. And then El Silent King cannot charge these guys, just charge those.
Yep.
I was never going to make that, so I didn't even bother. Snake Eyes.
You still make it.
Just push them a little forward.
Actually, yeah, you make it. That's 3 inches.
Yeah.
There you go.
And just leave them like that. Okie doke. We'll go ahead. They're fighting last, right?
Yep. Yeah, because of that. They're not marked because they're not cool.
You don't have an interrupt.
I don't have an interrupt. Just kill me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll go down the line. We're going to now go over here. And
No rerolls, remember that. Except on the 1 unit, or like, yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and swing this one first into the 3-man.
So 3s to hit, right?
Yes, and no rerolls.
And no rerolls. So 3s to hit, 3s to wound. Or strength. What's the strength?
Strength, they are the big swing is going to be at strength. It's strength.
I think it's strength 8.
About +1. I think it brings me to strength 8 on that. I mean strength 9, because I'm +1 strength army wide.
I don't know.
We're just going to
Necron
double
rules.
check.
Let's find out.
So normal profile is user, so that's going to go to strength 6 on the 4 attacks each, and then the sergeant guy strength 7 goes to 8 on his.
What's the +1 strength from?
army-wide, my
it's
command
it's
protocol.
Command protocol.
Yep.
Got it. So strength 8 and strength 6. So
Yep.
all of it's wounding me on 3s.
All of its wounding. Okay. It doesn't matter us to spend the strat on this, so we'll just do the flat 3 damage first.
Yep. 3s to hit.
2.
3s to wound. Not a thing.
Nope. And then 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
4 attacks apiece.
Is it worth spending a reroll on one of those? You have an invul?
You can't reroll.
Oh yeah, I can. So no,
No.
it's not. Very simple. Okay. 3s to wounds.
I was hoping you roll a little worse. All right, 5 ups. Be with me. I lose 2 guys, so I do have the sergeant left.
Okay. We'll just rapidly doodle him by getting on the objective.
Scrappity dap. Scrappity dap dap dap.
Okie doke.
And then the other unit hitting the other squad.
Yes, sir. We'll just leave them there. This guy's going to finish his pile in a round, so there should be one other guy from that squad. He'll just stay on that side, and then this squad will just stay on this part of the wall.
Yep. All right. Bring it.
Same exact thing. There's 2 guys, none's wounded.
Correct.
So I'll swing with flat 3 damage first.
Yep. 3s and 3s. 2 5 ups. Ha! You don't get to swing with the rest of your guys.
Powerful.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Then we will swing the Silent King, who does get his rerolls.
Yeah, 'cause unfortunately he's out of range.
Okay, so flat 3 damage swings first. I'll hit. 2s, reroll.
5 up pinball. 2 die.
Okay. And then the 2 damage swings. 1 miss.
This should clean them up. Toughness 4.
3 or 2s.
Dead.
Okay, so another 4 points on Code of Combat.
Yep. Yeah, I can't really stop him right now.
This man cannot be stopped, Jack.
No. You usually only get 1 chance to kill the Silent King, and if you mess it up, that's it. Possessed Champion hitting you back.
Yep. What is his stats? Is it worth a -1 to wound here, just to make sure I don't take extra damage?
He's going to be 6 attacks, rerolling to hit, exploding 6s to hit, strength 5, AP2, damage 2.
6 attacks?
6 attacks. 5 for base guys, 6 for the sergeant.
Would like to spend save CP for the... I'll gain a CP in your turn. So I think just try and minimize the damage, because this unit does not have the 5 up invuln. This one does.
I see,
so
I see.
you actually might go bananas on that squad.
Oh, I will.
So -1 to wound.
Okay. So reroll hits. So that's going to be 7. And then strength 5, toughness 5. So
They always have
5s.
exploding?
It's turn 2, or turn 3 now. Or no, it's still
No,
turn
it's
2.
third turn.
Okay, so
But just 1 anyway.
Never mind.
That's fine. One should be reasonable. Fail it.
Ha 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 ha.
And it's 2 damage?
It's 2 damage, yes.
Okay. So 1 guy is going to be wounded.
All right. Well, that was unfortunate, but let's see what my crackback can be, huh?
All right. So Jack will get an 8 on primary.
I will. So I will need to kill you outside of 6 of the center. I think my Disco Lord has to get involved now.
I think he's going to kill that whole squad by himself.
I think he's going to aim to kill this squad, and then these guys are going to try and kill that squad.
Also fair.
And we're going to see what happens.
Oh, yeah, because he can phase cap.
Yeah, he can phase cap, tank the interrupt, and just be like, well, all you're all dead.
So it's these models here. Okay?
Yeah, so
Not that one.
he's going to charge to here.
Just remember the Transcendent's right there.
He's going to charge.
Your scores, Richard.
So I got 3 points on Treasures of the Aeon. The Silent King killed something in shooting and in combat, so I got 7 points on Code of Combat.
Yep.
And then I got, I didn't do Ancient Machineries because I just didn't.
Strong. We're going to get 3 cultists back.
That's just how you do it.
We're going to get 3 cultists back.
No. Jack's up to 1. Here you go, Jack.
Heck yeah.
I am up to 3.
All right, they're going to get Master of the Union, so they are now buff and tough and rough.
I don't want them to be rough and tough.
It's what you're getting, though. They could come to here and attempt to charge the Mineers, but I don't really know what that gives me.
Do it.
Other
Do it.
than
Jack, I want to make
deep
every
sense
invuln
of
again.
satisfaction.
I want to roll every invuln again.
Yeah, that's right. You did make
I made
every single
I made
one.
every single save.
Right, of course. Why wouldn't you? They're going to try and bring down a plane
Okay, yeah, I figured as much.
because they're the only things that can.
I don't have 5-up Overwatch anymore. I have,
Good.
I forget what the other Necron ones are, honestly. Fall back and shoot. Let's do that one.
All right.
Doesn't matter for aircraft, but for Silent King, I
I'm
guess.
going to get my boy involved. These guys are going to stand
Extra AP in half range. That makes sense.
Venomcrawler is going to move up as well to protect my characters. Came off the base.
He's good. He got there.
Yeah, he's going to be right next to your squad.
Oh yeah.
Venomcrawlers coming in hot.
That strat to turns damage to 0 was good.
It's real good.
That is
I'm
good.
out of it though. I'm done.
That is good.
Super solid. All right. So, then these guys are going to move up.
Yeah, they're not hiding anymore.
No, sir, they are not.
But they can give Prescience off to.
They can get Prescience off to
them, yeah.
to these guys and make them
Oh yeah.
pretty nuts.
They're
You're not gonna give me cover either way, so they're gonna step back so the Silent King doesn't get to shoot them.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's gonna be around this turn, unfortunately. So they're gonna give Prescience there. So let's cast some powers.
I like how this phase cap thing is basically Angel Sacrifice.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's so good.
Yeah. All right. So.
I assume I'm in denial. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. We're going to cast.
The action.
Yeah. Well, the action is one of them starting the action. We're gonna go.
I mean the psychic action.
The psychic action. We're gonna do that. Yeah. Psychic action goes off on an 8. Would you like to stop it?
Am I that guy?
It's not a try. It's a would you like to just say no?
I would rather deny Cursed Earth, I think. Although,
Well, that's the guy who's doing the psychic action, so I'm forgoing Cursed Earth this turn.
I thought you can cast after doing the action.
I can. The action
it's a
is
secret.
the
Yeah.
other action,
Gotcha,
which he
gotcha.
is starting.
Okay, so in this case, he's not casting Cursed Earth.
He's casting that. Yeah. He's casting the
So,
psychic ritual.
Let's just
For a 9, actually, because
For a
it's
9?
Next to the Venomcrawler.
Let's go, baby. That's really not worth it. That's not worth it. Because I need to... You're going to just hit me anyway. I won't be able to interrupt. You'll swing there first. And I won't be able to interrupt because you'll phase cap me. So if interrupt is not needed, then... Although this guy is quite scary. Yeah, I'm going to save an interrupt.
Okay.
And not be ridiculous.
We're going to Pact of Flesh. Goes on an 11.
Which one's that?
Yellow dude.
Also, I don't think it's worth trying. You have one more power?
So that was him, done. Now he did Pact of Flesh, and he's got one more power.
What is that power?
+1 strength, which is nice.
Okay.
We're going to cast that.
Yep.
Goes off on a 10, because I'm +1.
I'll just try to deny it. No.
All right, so I could go +1 toughness.
That
on
was a
this
normal
guy,
deny, no.
Make him toughness 8 for the turn. Or I could make them wound these guys on 4s. Are these guys, what's their save?
3 up.
3 up, so you get 6s against it.
Yep.
I do have exploding hits. We're going to go big. We're going to put +1 strength on them.
I figure as much
And
because
then try and rip both.
when he comes in, I'm going to -1 to wound, so +1 strength doesn't really matter.
+1, it would be +1 toughness on him.
That's fair.
Ooh, I rolled high. They get both.
Okay.
Because they're a Demonkin unit. They get both.
All right.
We're going to give them Prescience. That fails. I could auto-pass it, but they reroll hits anyway, so the difference is very minimal.
Yep.
All right. Shooting phase. We are going to shoot this guy. These guys are all behind a wall. Can't see them. These guys are in combat. Probably could have done that better.
You can hit the flyer and make sure it dies.
I'm going to shoot one of the flyers for sure. I'm going to shoot here. I do have exploding 6s to hit.
-1.
Never mind. I like how I got all the 6s on the turn where it doesn't matter. 1 wound, AP2, 2 damage.
Okay, that's going to bring me to a 5-up save, and I make it.
Yep. He's going to flame them.
Yep.
That's going to be 8 auto hits.
Powerful. What's the strength on this?
6.
So I'll probably auto a -1 wound on this.
Okay. So that's going to be 5 AP2, damage 2. There you go.
So that's going to bring me straight to my 5-up invul. It'd been 5-ups
Oh.
either way. How much damage?
2.
Okay, so one guy's out of wounds.
Okay. All right. So that's right. We're gonna. Yep. He's gonna throw a grenade into that unit.
Yep.
Just to try to pick off a dude. Wound. It does not wound because -1.
Yep.
And he's gonna throw a crack grenade into one of these units here. Misses. All right. Charges. They're gonna charge both.
Yeah. I'm not over. I don't have 5-up Overwatch anymore.
Okay. So we're going to hit both of these right like this.
You good? Just throw
They're
them up.
+1 strength and toughness, and then they're +1 strength again for Master of the
Just
Union.
make sure you set it up so you can consolidate into the Silent King.
I
Just
would
tie-
love for that.
tie
Yeah,
him
that
up.
would be amazing.
Tie that bad boy
Master
up.
of Executions is going to charge here.
Silent King?
Okay, stop.
just
He'll
want-
charge both.
Yeah,
He'll charge both
There-
because
he's right there. Yeah, you got it.
I can stop. What I can do is I can stop your interrupt by just charging here and leaving it so that if you interrupt, you're going to fight with like 2 guys tops.
Totally.
Yeah.
Because you can charge the Venomcrawler.
Venomcrawler is going to come in. Going in hot.
Also, with no reroll to wounds, probably not effective anyway.
Probably not. Well, you'll be able to reroll against him, just not against him.
Why not?
Because he's infantry, he's not.
Oh, it's only infantry.
It's
Okay.
only infantry.
Gotcha,
yeah.
gotcha.
You killed all of those. I'm not going to attempt the long charge because that doesn't feel like a good idea. So we're going to go in here.
Yep. You will auto make it because you're right in front of them.
Bink.
Just move that guy.
Just going to stay here so that if you want to fight, it's going to be just these 2.
Okay.
Because he's based and he is based as well. So I'm going to start with my Master of Executions. I'm going to make it so that they are closer to him. So they're going to fight here and he's going to pile into that unit.
Okay.
Alright.
-1 to wounds.
-1 to be wounded. Okay.
Yep. Because
6s will be 2 more
Jack's
wounds.
interrupt isn't going to matter here because he has a phase lock.
All right, we're going to reroll everything. Well, I haven't activated my phase lock because your interrupt is not going to kill me.
Yeah, I'm saying,
Yeah.
like, even if you thought it was scary, you would just activate that.
You take 2 mortals, then this explodes, becomes an additional hit. Unfortunately, I rolled not great on the rest, and 0 wounds.
So how many?
So 2 mortal wounds.
On this squad?
Yes.
Kills that guy and bleeds 1 over.
So we're going to pile in here.
Yep.
That unit is not feeling like it wants to die at all.
Jack just made the 2 units equidistant when he charged both, and then he's using his consolidate to get closer to one of those units, which is the one he didn't swing against.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So we're going to hit you with the Venomcrawler,
Yes, sir.
because I don't believe that would get me out of fighting with...
I can't use -1 to wound again, so it's just, I wanted to keep that squad alive.
So you activated -1 wound again, right?
No, I
second
used it
time.
here. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you used
I
it in shooting and then you used it in combat.
just to keep this squad alive. I do not have it on this squad.
Okay, so the Venomcrawler hitting on 3s,
This guy's at 2.
1 explosion, and then wounding on 3s.
T5.
Unfortunately, only 2.
AP.
3.
6 up.
So it's going to kill a guy.
It's flat 3, right?
It's 2,
Oh, okay. So
but
kills
2
that.
went through and it kills him.
And we'll put it on that guy. And then I get to reanimate potentially.
Potentially.
No, not
That would have been the ultimate.
Jack. Jack.
All right, he's going to hit you?
Yeah. Do you want me to pick up the squad?
No, I want to actually swing.
Okay.
So let me look at his profile, because I might not kill you, although I really should.
They don't have the invuln, and they don't have -1 to wounds.
I just want to see what my boy does.
And I have collectively 7 wounds remaining in that unit.
Oh, interesting. Well,
So-
happy for you. 6 attacks.
Okay. Jack just wants
on the main attacks.
more opportunities to underperform.
Re-rolling to hit. Exploding hits. And then +1 to wound, so wounding on 2s. That's 4 mortal wounds. And you didn't even let me get to the
Get
rest of
outta
my
here.
attacks.
They're straight up dead. What are you doing?
Let me have something, Six.
Oh, man. Okay.
All right, and then it's just the Warp Talons left.
Yes.
So
How do you want to split?
We're gonna split.
How do you want to leave both flyers alive?
Oh, that's an excellent question. I'm gonna split 13 attacks on each one. That's how I leave both alive.
Oh, you have only 26 attacks?
26 attacks. I do have reroll to hit, exploding 6s to hit, and I'll wound you on
Fair enough.
4s rerolling.
Fair enough. You got explosions.
Yeah. So I'm excited to underperform on both.
Okay. So just no 6s here, Jack.
Yeah, thank you.
You're not allowed. All right. He's got 1 6 so far. That's 1
0
6.
6s.
No, you have 1.
I have 1.
I took 1 out just so that.
Oh, okay. I have 1.
You had 1.
And then 4s rerolling.
Do 6s matter here?
No.
Okay.
And
So
then
5 wounds so far.
All right. So 9 wounds. You get a 6 up on these.
Oop, I dropped 1. And I take 4 damage.
Are you okay?
This is.
Into the other one.
I need to be saving this for WTC. Like, what is going on here? This is not. I don't need this in the stream games.
Only 2 hits. So I should get more hits than I have attacks because I hit on 3
Oh, yeah.
rolling with a 6.
No
explode.
disagreement there.
That was a wound, I promise.
Oh yeah. So 4 so far. That's gonna be 10 or 8. Not awesome.
No, this is
6s. So I take 5 damage this time?
I wouldn't have even killed one if I swung them all at once.
All right, doom sights are broken. We're finding out.
All right, back to you.
Hold on, I get to swing back against you.
Okay.
I have no idea. I think there are 3 attacks for this guy.
Did I do 4 to each?
No, you did 4 and 5.
Okay, so then 5 should be a 1.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my bad.
But they'll go up next turn anyway.
Yeah. So I'll miss on that, and then the other one hits 1 time, wounds you. 1 save. Give me a 1 or 2. No. Okay.
So the average there was, I believe I get about 15 hits, and I should hand you probably about 12 wounds, and then you have to roll a little bad. So I'm looking to spike on both, but I should have both of them at like 1 or 2 wounds, because you get 6 up save out of that.
Yeah.
Somehow I left them both at 8 and 9.
At full tier with living metal.
I don't know what to say to that, Steve.
I rolled a lot of 6s.
You also passed the shot that all right.
I am on fire. That is just what's happening.
Jack,
Plus is to hit.
Well, I do get my Exalt the Dark Gods. I do get my first Warp Ritual. My Warp Ritual's at 3. My Exalt the Dark Gods is at 9. And I did kill a unit that was on the center objective, and I did take it back. So I do get a 3 on the Long War. And Seek is going to be an 8.
Yes. Okay, I am going to start the action here to get 4 points for Ancient Machineries. They're just going to tuck away. All right, so there's no fight last. There is a phase cap on those guys.
Yes.
And these guys are getting, I'll give them +1 to hit, and this squad is going to get, this is out of 4.
Let's see if I can trap you in combat. I know there's, Warp Talons trap people in combat.
You
I
cannot
don't
trap,
believe it works on flyers, but I want to see exactly
doesn't
what the
work on
restrictions are.
aircraft. That is a game-wide FAQ.
It's a game-wide FAQ.
Yeah, you cannot trap aircraft.
Yeah, because otherwise they would die, and that's stupid.
Yes.
Not monster and vehicle. So fly it works on fly, but it does not work on monsters and vehicles.
Okay, they won't get the rerolls this turn, so 1 will be hitting on 2s, 1 will be hitting on 3s. That's okay.
I'm sure they're good for like whatever you want.
So we're gonna come into this spot over here.
Okay. So just plant
Yep.
right there.
I just want to be able to see over there.
I don't think you can.
All right. Then if that is the case, it is probably worth.
Are these sticky? They're not sticky objectives.
Can't target. Can I target the Disco Lord?
If you're closer to him.
This guy has.
That guy protects him.
That guy protects him. All right, give me minimum 20. See if I can touch the back of this or put my wing over.
That's 20 right there.
So can I? No, I don't think so.
No, you can't.
All right. So in that case, he's going to come this way.
And try to shoot me off my home.
Yep.
Okay.
And be able to potentially shoot back that way if needed.
Yep, because you're touching the terrain here.
Yep.
So you can see through it.
And then the second guy has a better angle. He'll go.
He'll go there, see them, and he'll be the +1 to hit.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay. And just narrow angle around there.
Sounds good.
Okay. Then we've got the Silent King doing Silent King things. He's going to shoot these dudes away and then charge back if I need to. Or he could just shoot this character.
I go up to 2.
So he moves 9 because he's got that sweet +1. And this Minear, I won't be able to target him, so we'll stay there. I won't be able to target that guy because I can't string that far.
Yeah.
Right. And can he do any sort of weird things if I shoot him?
You can die.
You have a stand-up that I'm talking about.
On a 4 up at the end of the phase, yes.
End of a phase. Okay.
He can die, that's what he can do.
Okay.
And he might.
So they're going to go string like this so that I can revive a model and bring it back to a 5-man. And I might as well actually string like this. Oh, I
I can't
revived.
believe I didn't kill anything.
I revived the model in my command phase, so
I can't believe I didn't kill anything out of that unit.
you kill one model.
Sorry. With 1,000,000 mortal wounds, I should have.
They're going to get the 5 up.
Is what it is.
All right, we're just going to tie this bad boy up.
Yes. I unfortunately cannot fall back and charge, so that is.
Okay. Cool. All right, start of the shoosting. We want to pick up as much of this. So these guys are character protected because they're closer to that, and I'm closer to him. This guy is the one who's not.
Yes.
And there's a lonely boy right here.
Very lonely boy.
He is going to get the flat 2 damage shots.
Okay, he's 3 wounds. He's possessed.
Yeah, just AP3 flat 2
It'll
damage.
probably get it.
Try and take him down.
It'll probably take him down.
And then he's going to get all the single damage, and then a Minier this way, and 1 Minier this way, because this one could not.
Can't get to it.
Maybe it could.
I mean, it
touch.
looks like you can.
Yeah, all right, so 2 Miniers that way.
All right, -1 to hit for them.
Yep.
And I will
I have to do my mortals first before I get into this.
Okay. No sense in -1 damaging because it won't actually affect.
Cosmic Fire. You ready for
I'm
Cosmic?
so ready.
All right, hitting those 3 units. Or I guess the character too. So in front goes off. He takes 1 mortal.
Does he? He does.
He does. The Lonely Possessed Man. Can I get 3 mortals on him? I do. Can Jack get Feel No Pains on him? He does. The Venomcrawler does not take it. And the little guy does not take.
Okay.
Then I have Sky of Falling Stars, which I'll switch out for Thunderbolt. No, I'll just do Sky of Falling Stars, whatever. Picking 1-2 units, because it's the only legitimate targets that I can pick. Yeah. Don't roll under them, and the unit over there, don't roll under them.
No, you did. There's 6 of them.
Oh, because you healed back.
Because I healed back.
3.
3 6-ups. Okay, you killed everything except for you killed the 3 mutants.
The regular dudes, yeah.
The regular boys.
Not the big boys. Then we've got this little man, the second Ctan. He has Thunderbolt, which I will just do on a 2-up. It does go off, and I'll target this guy just to whittle him down.
Okay.
Takes 2, potentially.
Does he? He takes 1.
Takes 1. Then we've got Sky of Falling Stars, or I can swap out of this and go for another Cosmic Fire, which feels good. So 1 CP, Cosmic Fire.
Okay. Point to units, this guy?
Yep. 4 up, does go off. Takes 3.
Okay. If you did 1 more, he'd be under phase caps.
And then we've got that guy on a 4-up. He takes 2 potentially.
Okay, takes both.
The Possessed Man does not. The Master Executions does take 3.
Takes 2.
And that's it.
He's
The other
down to
characters
3.
out of range. All right, I could spend my last CP to random power Ctan this guy, and I'm a bold man, so I'm doing it.
Yep.
Times out.
You know what that one is. Pick him again.
No, I'm gonna pick the special dude.
Okay. On a 5 or a 6, he's gone.
You ready for this, Jack?
I'm born ready.
Yay!
Yep.
Times arrow. That's the only time I've ever gotten that off.
Only times arrow you've ever gotten that off?
Yeah.
Of course, this game would be the one.
This is why. All right, so into
I
shooting
feel
now.
like I'm hitting you with pillows. Like, I hit you, nothing happens, and you table me. It's
My
like,
neck-
what is happening right now?
My Necron's just playing different. The Silent King making every save was just Silent King stuff. All right, now 2 Miniers there. We've got all the small shots into this guy.
Okay.
Miniers. Reroll. Okay, roll the first one, second one.
He's down to 1.
Okay, and then we've got the AP3, 2 damage ones, all hit. Strength 8 into Master.
Master of Executions?
Yep.
Okay.
2 each.
He's dead.
Okay. And that's going to be 3 points on Code of Combat. And I kill. Do I have to kill? I think I have to kill the character melee to get a CP.
Yes. Don't worry, you can just do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the small shots into Possessed Man. 2s. Reroll. Man, the full rerolls is just wow. Love it. All right. AP2 go to AP1 on him.
Dead.
So that's another. Should be maxed on Code of Combat there.
Yeah. This game's done.
Charges. You
Yep.
ready for this?
You're gonna charge both?
Yep.
Okay. You need like a 4 or something. That'll do.
Just add a heroic of the other dude.
What heroics?
That guy.
You're going to charge him.
Yeah, I am charging him. First Ctan, second Ctan.
Oh, look at that.
And just base him. I didn't even shoot the flyers. Haha. Shoot all the flyers into the little dudes.
All right.
This one's hitting on 2s.
Big shots first. They are 3 wounds apiece.
That's fair. 2s and 2s. Okay.
All right. Roll the damage.
So first one is 5.
I think they're just, yeah, they're gone. They're gone. We're
Okay.
good.
All right. And then the other flyer into the 5 Marines. The 3 shots. One is cocked, one is a miss, and 2s on them.
2 AP4s, so I get a 6-up armor. One guy goes down.
The 10 shots. These will be 2-ups against you. Those miss, but I get Tesla. 3s, no AP.
Yep. Looks like 3-ups to me. Lose 2.
Okay. All right. Now, last thing is the Skorpekh charge into the Talons.
You got it.
Yep.
I don't think you're getting everybody. Yeah, I think you are actually. Even with the 3.
Yep.
Yeah, with the 3, you're getting everyone in.
Okay. So.
All right, pop face caps, obviously.
Yeah, naturally. So they're fighting last, so we'll just swing here.
Yep. You do get your rerolls, so that should be good for the unit, honestly.
Yep. Here we go. They're hitting on 2s. The big swingman. Reroll 1s. Strength 8. 2s.
2 dead.
Okay. And then we've got 4 attacks each from the other guys. 3 and 4. These are 2s rolling 1s. Strength 6. 3s are rolling a wound. Okay. AP3s go to AP2.
So I have a 5-up against this, and they're gone.
All right.
All right, we're...
Wait, the face cap man.
Right, my bad, sorry.
Hold on. He gets to swing back against the Ctan. All right, can we see if the Silent King gets both of them?
Yeah, we can do that. So this guy's 1 wound, this guy has full.
All right, flat 3 damage, and all the 2 damage go in, and all the only 2 damages go here, and the single damage.
You got it?
Single damage, baby. All hit.
Toughness 7.
5s, rerolling wounds. 1 save.
AP.
AP2 goes to AP1.
Good.
All right, and the 2 damage swings going into him. Strength 8, reroll the wounds.
AP3.
Or do I not get the reroll against him?
No, you do. He's not infantry. You won't get it against him, though.
Yep, AP3.
He's gone. On a 4-up, I boom. I don't. Or Reservoir Spirit.
The other 4 2 damage into the other character. All hit. No rerolls, but 2s to wound. 2. AP3s go to AP2.
Okay. Takes 1, so he's down to...
He took 2, and then so the flat 3 damage swings. Miss 1.
And 2s.
2s. 3.
And he's dead.
All right.
The Ctan reduced him to 1 wound, because he can't lose more than 3 this phase.
They are actually pretty swingy.
Okay, it doesn't particularly matter. Right?
Yeah, okay.
He's going to drop 3 wounds off each one.
Yep.
And that's it.
All right.
Unfortunately, when you take a swing at the Silent King, you can't mess up. And if you mess up, unfortunately, he's going to run through your army.
Unfortunately, I will then make every save when you don't, apparently. That was wild.
If both of them hit, I think you should be dead there. I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
I also could have been a little more careful with my Obliterators. I thought they were out of line of sight. They were not, and so they all got picked up. Your firepower is pretty scary with the planes.
The planes are actually pretty impressive.
They're actually pretty impressive. Reroll hits, they're pretty scary. And the fact you can turn off cover means those little guns are not so little.
Yeah,
they're a lot of hits.
It's a lot of hits, especially when you have the full rerolls nearby.
How many points are there?
165. They were 200. They went down to 165 and gained core.
I like them quite a lot.
I actually really like them. I think they offer a different dimension than Necrons have had.
Yeah.
Now, the Ctan, this isn't the best matchup for them.
They were killing
but
me
they
a
were
lot.
They do chip damage, just consistent chip damage. When you count on a 5-man squad to try and make a charge next turn, now it's a 3-man.
Yeah,
and that's a huge difference.
They were really good. I mean, they are expensive, $460 for the pair, but they were just shredding my castle slowly.
I think at 230, the Transcendent are excellent now.
Yeah, I like all these units here.
I did feel the lack of stuff. I did feel that, but I did a lot more damage than a traditional Necron army.
I mean, the lack of stuff doesn't matter if when I hit you, nothing dies.
That is true. That is just the magic of my 4-ups with the Silent King.
Yes. So, I mean, when you take a swing at the Silent King, don't miss. basically.
If you weren't going to go into the Silent King that turn, what would the plays have been?
It probably would have been the Maulerfiend hits here and kills that, and then I just stay safe a little more. I was hoping to have the Obliterators and be able to shoot the Mineers away, and then your shooting is a lot less into a lot of this stuff.
The planes add up, though.
The planes add up really fast. They are very scary.
Can the Obliterators take care of the planes for you?
Yeah, they would have been able to shoot a plane.
Yeah.
For sure. It would have been, into the planes, 3d3 shots, hitting on 3s, because +1, -1.
Yep. Use Prescience there.
I could have made it wound on 2s. And you're just reroll one of those, the CP, and you're dead. Because AP, or you get 6-ups, actually.
You don't give me the 6-ups, Jack.
I can't give you the 6-ups.
No, I wouldn't have made any.
Yeah, so 4 damage apiece, and you drop.
Yeah, flat 4 damage is nice.
So I would have been able to start bopping planes. So I probably should have just had them a little safer up here.
Or even just leave them here, right?
Yeah, well, the problem is I felt like if I left them here, you could shoot me from back there without me being able to hit you.
The problem with the planes, though, is they really want the Silent King rerolls and the pluses to hit, and as soon as they have to move away from the Silent King, they only have 2 turns.
They're a little more predictable, yeah.
So if you waited for that, then you actually just
could have come out here. I thought if they're here, I would probably lose 1, and then I'd be able to res them and shoot you.
Quite good on the wounds.
Yes.
Yeah, and you also biff the 4-up invulns.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that was more due to a mistake on my part. They just shouldn't be visible. You learn from mistakes rather than trying to blame the dice. If they were here, or if they were behind the wall, they wouldn't have been seen at all. And then I could have popped out and shot your planes away, shot the Silent King.
Because as soon as I come up here anyway, they get auto in range, because it's 29 inches of threat range. Yeah.
Exactly.
Can they assault and advance and shoot?
No, they cannot. They're heavy.
Charlie, what you got for us?
All right, we got some post-game questions here from the chat, starting off with a $10 super chat from Matt O. He wanted to say, hey, Jack, you mentioned today that Chaos felt a bit rudderless as an army. Think you can figure that out, or is it a real structural problem with the Codex?
No, I don't think the army's... I'm not saying the army's bad. I just mean it's hard to pick a direction.
They have so many options.
They have a lot of options, and a lot of their buffs don't always go on the units you want them to go on. So that's mostly what I was referring to. When you look at buffs, you're like, oh, sick, this would be good on this unit, and this unit, and you just can't take it on any of those.
Or it's the fact where you want it on a couple units, but you can only pick one that turn.
Yeah, or it's like if I make a super durable like Terminator brick that's really hard for you to remove, it's all power swords, so it doesn't really do that much damage. Chosen are pretty good at that, so I need to figure out how I want the army to play. Yeah. Really.
I think Chaos is going to be one of those armies because their units aren't that cheap where they have to pick a particular direction and do it supremely well.
Yeah. Mostly what I meant by that is like how Havoc, they have an icon for an extra AP in shooting, and like no units can take it that want it. It's weird. It feels like they added the core and character restriction onto the...
It feels like the people who worked on the Necron book came back and were like, we'll make sure the Chaos book also doesn't have anything silly besides Abaddon.
Abaddon is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. Abaddon is just a nightmare to deal with. I actually quite like him with that secondary of sitting in the center. If you just put Abaddon right in front of that, that is a nightmare for anybody to deal with.
The question is, I'm already light on stuff, so like, what do I cut?
That's fair. He's 300 points.
He's
300 is not. That's not bad.
No, it's not bad for sure. He could replace that guy, but he's 110 points over that, and he doesn't move 12.
Yeah, worth considering.
A lot of people in chat were asking where Abaddon was for this game.
How do you feel about him, the big man?
He's good. I think if you take Black Legion, it's to take Abaddon. Otherwise, I think there's a bunch of armies that don't particularly want him. I think Word Bearers don't want him, I think, because I reroll hits always, and a 300-point model that occupies this much real estate on the board and moves 6 inches. While he is baller when he hits combat, Richard would just outmaneuver him. It wouldn't have looked good on the board, honestly. He would have moved up, he would have gotten avoided. Richard could just go 18 inches away because none of my buffs work on him. Because none of my buffs are Legion lock, so I can't make him advance in charge. I can't make him give him, I can't give him any buffs. Okay. So it wouldn't have looked as good as you guys might expect it would, because Richard would just measure 18 inches away and hit everything else and not go into that bubble. Yeah. Or something expendable would go into that bubble.
Yeah, like the Tomb Blades.
Like the Tomb Blades would go take the objective, and Abaddon would be like, any unit could have done this, but it's me.
Yeah.
He'll do it real good, though.
So we have a question from Tech Priest Dicky. He wanted to ask Jack, then, if not Abaddon, what would you change in the list that you just played?
I don't know, honestly. I have to look at it. A lot of these units are just very expensive, so you don't get a lot of them. The second Psyker, honestly, felt kind of bad, a little extraneous. But you need Warp Ritual in this army, so it might just be I have to go back to where my old list was, and I think the old list is better than this one. The one I played in Nick. It had a bunch of Terminators. It still had the Possessed. It still had a bunch of stuff. I took a Demon Prince instead of the Demon Prince with wings instead of the
Disco.
The Disco
Just
Lord.
Get some extra fly. That would have really helped here too.
It's not just the fly. He takes the same Warlord trait. He doesn't take the same Warlord trait or relic, but he can take the same. He can take face caps and whatnot. He's mostly there to be a psyker, so he does Warp Ritual. Because someone needs to do Warp Ritual.
And you struggle with that because your powers are so good that
Yeah.
you don't want to be giving up anything.
No. What I really want to do is I want to cut the second psyker, I think. I just need more units in the army. I really do. I was really impressed with the cultists.
I think they're great. Maybe a second unit could fit in here.
I could put a second unit. What I need to do is find a way or reason to cut a second legionary unit and put another core unit in there. Because it has to be core, and core just doesn't exist in the book. So it's a little hard. Unless I want to lean fully into buffing one unit to the gills. If I do that, then I take an extra character, and then I take a bunch of marks, and I take a big, like, 350-point unit, and then I base my army around one unit doing stuff, but then they have power source. So, like, that's where I'm saying, like, I'm going back and forth in different directions.
Exactly. It doesn't seem like an obvious solution.
No, this was like 1 in the last night that I was working on this list, and eventually I was just like, gotta get some games with it.
And you proposed some vehicle-heavy lists, too.
Yeah. I think something like Disco Lord, 3 Maulerfiends, 3 Venomcrawlers, 3 Decimators are actually really good out of Forge World, because all flame weapons got +2 hits every time you fire them, and they can take double claw with double Hellflamers.
Yeah.
And each of those Hellflamers is a flame weapon, because anything just with flamer in the title,
It was super
flame weapons or
consistent
whatever.
picking up stuff.
Yeah, well, their weapons are 12-inch range instead of 18, strength 5, AP 1, damage 2, but it's 2d6 plus 4, because it's each d6 and then +2.
Yeah.
So
I
that
like
would be very good, and then they punch really hard in combat. That army could be really interesting. It's very similar to my Custodes Dreadnought build, honestly.
Yep, and still has access to -1 damage.
Still has access to -1 damage, has access to top tier on anything that has a tier, Venomcrawlers don't. A decent amount of firepower, especially close range. That list could be interesting. We don't have all the models for it, and honestly I wanted to try out more of an infantry-based build, but that list also has legs, especially in Word Bearers.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see that on the table.
Yeah,
Just
for
tough
sure.
stuff is doing quite well right now.
Absolutely. It's all fast. It all shoots really well when you come in close. Like, all the flamers would actually start to pick stuff up.
Yep.
They would pick flyers up, things
Totally,
like that. Yeah.
All right, one last question from chat today. What is the consensus on Tomb Blades? That's from Coolius.
They're really good.
I think they're excellent. Not as a damage dealer.
No.
Not as a, I'm going to buff up this unit and try and do anything besides, or try and survive with it. It is all about 3 men, keep them cheap as possible, touch objectives. They are core, so they can do ancient machineries after moving 16 inches, because they're 14, +1 to move from Relentless March, +1 from Protocol of the Sudden Storm. With a 6-inch pregame move, they can just go out, touch an objective, get you 5 points on Treasures of the Aeon, and do the action, and just, you don't even have to bother with that side of the board anymore. Or they can easily contest an objective. I think they're great. They can help finish off little squads because they do have a decent volume of fire. So I think they're excellent. I really like 3 small men. You saw I started with Scarabs, and I've slowly gone away from the Scarabs because I like the extra little bit of shooting that the Tomb Blades bring, and they don't give up as many no prisoners, is what I've been looking for. Yeah,
no prisoners against Necrons is usually a no-brainer, so it really helps to just lower
Yeah,
that.
this version with only giving up, I think it's a 9, it feels solid. I don't like giving up auto secondaries in the new meta, where secondaries are usually capping around like a 10 to 12. Giving up a 15 is tough, although Necrons can recover from that.
For sure. All right, we got any more questions, Charlie?
All right, well, if you want to check out all the awesome stuff that we've been doing recently in the War Room, head over to the link below, theartofwar40k.com/learn-more. There's some sample content in there. There's descriptions of all the wonderful things that we do in our Discord community. So check it out. On top of that, there is a really cool thing happening next month in August. We are teaching live for the first time in Europe at WTC, the World Team Championships. So if you want to come hang out, if you want to learn all the new things that we're learning about this new meta, especially with all these new rules that came out, join us there. You can find tickets on the World Team Championships website, and we'd be happy to see you there. So hopefully we'll see you. Thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions, give us a like, give us a comment, tell us what games you want to see in the future. We're all ears here. And there's just so many options in this meta that we're going to be trying to play almost every different faction.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then if you didn't catch it, in the War Room we went ahead and did faction videos for every single faction based on their secondary updates. and also based on the points balance update and where we see that faction going. So if you want to check those out, they're also in the War Room. Really appreciate your support, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
There's so many rules in 40K, hundreds of events, and constant updates. Skip the learning curve of Warhammer and join the pros. Art of War is led by multiple world champions with decades of success. We teach clinics, stream games, and inspire you to succeed at your favorite hobby. Join our global community of gamers just like you.